Now launching the dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
They're not on vacation. They're in the tangy.
Oh. In the tangent. I didn't get that. She says, what an awesome day listening to our guys while kayaking down the Tangy River.
Yakking in the tangy. They're in the Olin Tangy.
I didn't get that. I thought there was really a place called the Tangy River.
That's right.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak. And I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is stupid. This is Man and Bone.
Welcome in. It is a Wildcard Wednesday. Oh, that was too quiet. I'm sorry. And I didn't do
Pump it up.
I didn't do the Just pump it up. It's fine. Timmy Hall is in for Common Man today.
Let's go.
Bodie Wells is in for Panama Ted. The Bodie Wells. Bodie, how do you say it when you do your updates? Can you say that for me real quick? I just want to hear it live.
I'm Bodie Wells.
Give me one.
Yeah. Good afternoon. I'm Bodie Wells.
Yes, but no, when you do it, when you do the update, you have a little more.
Bodie Wells.
You have it's good. I like it.
You blend it. It's like one whole name. Okay.
Bodie
I guess
Wells.
I've never noticed, but
It's awesome.
I just read
love
the
it.
script. I type out my script. Whatever I write on there, I read. It's
I think it sounds it's what you need when you're doing updates. You need a distinctive way to introduce yourself. People actually, Bodie, in the YouTube chat, when your name comes up, they'll type out, I'm Bodie Wells, like in all one, all caps.
Do they? Shout out to the chat.
Do not change it, is what I'm telling you. Do it exactly like that every time. It's identifiable and good.
How many other famous Bodies are there out there? The only two I got is the popular skier who I think went off the deep end. Didn't Bodie Miller kind of go nutso a little bit? Didn't he get crazy?
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
Well,
Bodie Miller was a hot guy. And Bodie, we talked about this recently on the Buckeye Show. Bodie has a list. I know you guys have talked about this on your show too when he fills in, that you kind of use him as a litmus test to bridge the generational gap to see what he's seen, what he's done. Like, we know we got to get him having a beer sometime soon if he'll be up for that. But he has not seen Point Break. I think Point Break is fantastic.
Yep.
He's seen the new Point Break, and I said, that's all well and good. I saw that too. But we got to see the one with Keanu, mainly because Keanu is an Ohio State quarterback. He's Johnny Utah in that movie, an ex-Ohio State quarterback. And Bodie is Patrick Swayze.
That's right.
That's the key character, the surfing bank robber.
That's the one the Bodie I am most aware of.
Yeah,
although
that's one of the most popular Bodies I can come up with.
Mike, by the way, let me set the show up real quick, and we'll get back to Bodie discussion. All Bodie all the time is what we're doing so far.
It's all about Bodie.
It is, as you know, Wildcard Wednesday. You already heard that. We also have On Campus coming up at 4:48. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. We will talk to Rims in the 5 o'clock hour, 5:34. And, of course, plenty of your wild cards. The YouTube chat is up and going. You just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan. The stream is there, live streaming all of our shows, video content if you want to see us. Or if you don't want to see us, but you just want to be involved in the chat, that's what I usually like to do. This is where Nick says, Bodie from The Wire. I never watched much of The Wire.
And you know what? Bodie and I
it.
together could go back and do The Wire, because that's one that I actually didn't get down on. Not for any particular reason. I think that was in my wheelhouse. I just missed that one. I know Bo Bishop would be very displeased with me that I hadn't seen The Wire. Our good man Tyvis is actually going back to watch The Sopranos, which is a good old one, HBO show to watch.
Love The Sopranos.
I don't know Bodie from The Wire. Yeah.
And then also Mike says Bodie Miller raises horses now, race horses. I didn't know.
Does he?
I don't know. That's just what the chat's telling me. I have no idea if that's true. We'll just leave it at that.
Is he harsh with the horses?
I hope not. Don't be harsh with your horses.
I feel like he would be.
So you can tweet us your Wild Card Wednesdays. I should probably hit the thing again at Man and Bone 971 on Twitter. You can also send them to the burner phone 614-787-3093. I think that's right. If I'm wrong, sorry to whoever number that is. I think that's right. Try that out. Send us a text. Let us know if it's working.
I sure hope you're right.
I hope so too.
Yeah. I
hope I didn't just give out like an old home phone number of myself that it's not. I don't think it is.
Might want to make sure about that number.
Pretty
you have it in your phone?
I did, but we're good. We're good.
I don't even know. How do you look up the phone number if you're in possession of the phone?
Good question.
But you don't, I mean, you text out with it. That's
you know what I should do? I should probably double check that. I'm just going off of memory because I never have. Mike always says it because he's sitting over here in the one chair.
Yeah.
And I forgot to write it down.
Wouldn't it be on the YouTube screen?
It probably is. You know what? I should just look at that.
Isn't it on the screen there?
That's using your noggin right there.
The banner has to cycle. There it is, 614-787-3093.
Perfect.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did.
That's beautiful.
3093.
There you go.
Yes, people are texting it now. This is right. So we're good. Also, this is from the burner phone from the Old Western Cheyenne. His last name is Bodie. I've never seen Cheyenne, but I'll take your word for it.
Someone said to me, aren't you from the Baltimore area? Somehow, Wire is be more everything. I know that it is.
The Wire is all Baltimore. I do know that.
My family, my dad was born in Baltimore. His dad was born in Baltimore. I was not. I was born in the West Pennsylvania area and grew up in Virginia. And so I became an Orioles fan because we did not have a baseball team. That's why.
In West Pennsylvania. Born and raised. No, that's not right. Sorry. We have to pay Spotify and YouTube a bunch of money now. Sorry, we did that.
We sang it ourselves. That's right. That's the whole deal. We're good. That's why it would be fun to just start singing. We could do sing-alongs on the show.
Absolutely right. Do you want to get into some Wildcard Wednesdays here while we're...
Nah.
All right. Well, too bad. Let's see. A Burner says, my Ana de Armas obsessives. Is that her name?
She's great. I think you hit it.
Okay.
She's great.
She
Ana
is
de
great,
Armas.
if it's who we're thinking of.
Yeah.
What's the closest you've ever gotten to crapping your pants on air? I'm a mailman, so I almost crap myself once a week. Nothing worse than being in the middle of a street and realizing you've got a hot snake.
God, crap.
That's by the way, got a hot snake. Good euphemism for that issue. Here, I have never had that happen here on the air, just because I don't know if my body's just gotten used to the fact that like once we get to about 2:30 until about 6,
I try to keep things cleaned out.
Yeah,
don't let it get to that.
You know what?
You've got a good schedule going.
I did have one time, and this was in the old building where I broke the cardinal sin.
Yeah,
and I went.
We've all done
to
it.
the station.
Yeah.
The bathroom right off the studio.
Free zone, and you
I went once,
at it.
and I just had to because it was going. I couldn't go somewhere else.
Okay, I'm more okay with this than most people. I don't even necessarily have to have these rules. My problem is we have these sick degenerates that won't clean up after themselves.
Yes, I know.
I don't care what happens in there. You have to make it look like nothing ever happened. I don't care what that entails. There is soap and water right here at the sink. You can get up to your elbows in it. Just make it look like nothing ever happened. That's okay.
I do want to point out the person saying he does not care about this is the person who yesterday, after someone came in and used our facilities, then went in and sniffed it.
Well,
to make sure that he understood.
Look, that's just about me wanting to feel pain, all right? That's just about me wanting to be miserable and tired of a situation, and I'm just like, okay, let's just feel it. Let's just see what this whole thing is. And it's disgusting.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Thank you. So that's, have you ever come close to crapping yourself on the air?
Yes. Well, I think I've told this story before. I think everyone has maybe a time or two at the most throughout their life as an adult where something just happens. And it was when I was working in Carolina as a producer, and something happened. Something more came out. It wasn't it wasn't a crazy type of deal where I completely crapped myself. Not like that. But, like a little along came Polly, Philip Seymour Hoffman situation happened. And I had to run off to the restroom and see what was up. And I wound up having to discard my jeans.
Oh, no.
And so I was the dummy that randomly started wearing a different outfit to finish out the day. I had to throw on my gym clothes.
Did you had another outfit?
Yes, I had my gym bag there because I was in the phase of life where I would get done with work and I would go to the YMCA every single day.
Look at you.
Not every single day, but 3 or 4 times a week. I was in my 20s,
YMCA,
back when I was banging.
YMCA membership?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Yes, it was. I wanted to go to a place where I could hang out with all the boys.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right? And
that's right.
That's what I did. I went and I hung with all the boys there.
As you should.
Hanging around the gymnasium.
Of course. It's a great spot. I don't mind it. I've been there many a time.
So I had to stuff the jeans into the bathroom trash and then cover them with paper towels.
Oh, no. And then
so
later,
nobody would get any ideas about it.
You know that bag's clear, right? So the custodian would come in and just be like, there's a pair of jeans in here?
There's a pair of Avril Lavigne jeans.
They also say, if found, please return to Timmy Hall with your address written on the inside tag. That is a little obsessive. Did the monogram tag on there as well.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
Let's see. BG says, my nickels. When was the last time the show was, quote, one of them? President interview, non-sports shows, almost getting fired for skipping commercial breaks. What do you think would have to happen to qualify as one of them? Well, that's a good question for Mike, because 9 times out of 10, I mean,
right?
To me, I'm in a state now, I've been doing radio for 20 years. Mike has been doing radio at this station for 20 years, but he's done it longer than that.
Yeah.
Where for me, I feel like coming in and doing the show every day, that is one of them, because I have to try to make sure that every day is as good as I possibly can make it. But then when it comes to the listeners, I can't tell you what's good. I know what my standard is, and a lot of times I don't hit it. But I'm saying...
But what you just said, though, is you do feel from time to time that's one of them.
I'm saying...
I did my best. I think that's a good show.
What I mean is gauging success in this business for me used to be, well, I got to do the most crazy, outlandish, top of the last day. What I've realized now is doing this so long, if you can show up every day to work and keep like trying to deliver a show, that's the goal for me.
Right.
Hopefully it's good, but I can't tell you if it's good, bad, or otherwise. I'm just trying to get here every day and make the show whatever it can be.
I understand that. And
I'm saying
you don't want to be so bound to what success really is.
Yes.
No, it's not to say that you're not trying.
Oh, I'm trying every day.
Right, yeah, and I believe you are. You're not hitting a point where you've plateaued and it's getting boring to you. You're still coming on the show. I think having fun, the thing that I've learned about it, and I have not been doing this quite as long at this level as you and Mike, but just, a little bit behind you, started a year after, and have been on these airwaves for almost 12 years now.
Right.
And so I've really call it whatever kind of prime you want to call it for a moron like me, but in this biz, I have gotten into that. And the way I gauge it is how much fun are you able to have during a show, whether it's being insightful or bringing facts or just that third thing, which I view as the most important, having fun. And so the listeners can understand that and they can tell, because I view this as sort of a big sort of hangout zone while people are doing whatever they're doing throughout town. We know they're listening and watching now in all sorts of different ways, even live or even not live. But do they feel like they're a part of this? Is it making their day a little bit more fun? And that's kind of how I view that. And then ratings and all the numbers, that all comes into it too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's more the other for me.
I'm saying for me at this point, it's fun for me to get to come here and do it every day.
Yeah.
It's up to the audience to decide if it's one of them or not. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, the fact that I get to come in and do this every day, I'm thrilled. This lasted way longer than I thought it would. So I'm saying, I'm just thrilled. I'm happy to be here. So I'm trying to do the best I can. If you enjoy it, great.
Too.
I hope you do. We're trying to do the best we can. That's what I'll say. Some more Wildcard Wednesdays coming up next. Plus, the Jackets brought back a familiar face. We'll discuss it next. Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Stop and go traffic is causing almost a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. And watch out for an accident on the left shoulder of southbound 315 between Town Street and I-70. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart, who stands between your vehicle and rust, bug guts, scratches, and your best friend riding shotgun. Refresh your ride with Z-Bart detailing services. For a limited time, scratch removal from only $29 and window tint starting at $99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Hey, welcome to the IKEA Midsummer Sale.
Hello.
Save up to 50% on outdoor furniture and indoor essentials and have your best summer.
Oh,
how about storage for my inflatable flamingos?
We've got you covered. Let's turn your space into a summer haven with space for birds.
Awesome.
Visit us in store from June 12th to July 9th or at ikea-usa.com/midsummer. Offer valid dates may vary. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and ikea-usa.com/midsummer for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Now at White Castle, you can get 12 chicken rings for just $3.99. Tender on the inside, crispy on the outside. Choose from classic, Hidden Valley Ranch, or new smoky barbecue. White Castle. Follow your crave. Limited time only at participating castles. Tax not included.
I'm Kelly Burris, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. For over 3 decades, Cordell & Cordell has been on the front lines of family law. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life you're proud of, and you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Hi, it's Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Need a perfect gift? Check out the new line of Glock watches and other stunning jewelry at Worthington Jewelers. Make every occasion sparkle with Worthington Jewelers, where exceptional gifts await.
If you're obsessed with fantasy sports and gambling things, we have the slightly above average radio show for you. On the Money with Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas.
Presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Wednesday night at 8 on The Fan.
Atlas Butler is built to keep you comfortable, and our plumbing services are no exception. You can rely on Atlas Butler for trusted, convenient plumbing and drain service. Our expert plumbers and drain specialists can take care of anything, from a broken water heater to a clogged drain. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Bobby Carpenter here for Affinity Whole Health, the leader in the testosterone and hormone replacement therapy game. And weight loss too, that's right. Affinity offers semaglutide injections for weight loss in addition to their testosterone treatments, so you can lose weight and build muscle. They customize a plan directly for you. They added peptides to my TRT. They've added semaglutide with my friend's testosterone, and the results are amazing. They're pumped about summertime and pool season, so check them out at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Don't let a cold, sinus infection, or allergies ruin your day. Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier with Navage. Visit Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or a store near you.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Skies are cloudy with temperatures back in the 80s. Going to be feeling more like the 90s for now. Temperatures continue to climb with highs in the 90s, feeling more like 100 degrees this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms get started by 2, continue into 4 p.m. with the strongest showers and storms moving out shortly after 6 p.m. I'm meteorologist Madison Wright with your Doppler 10 forecast on The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Today's special value is 3 hours of stupid. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Welcome in. Timmy Hall filling in for Common Man. It is a Wildcard Wednesday. Also go on campus coming up 4 o'clock hour, 5 o'clock hour, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. And Timmy, before we go any further, got to tell you the best of rivals, the best of two leagues meet again this summer. MLS versus Liga MX. They face off in the 2024 MLS All-Star Game. The celebration starts Sunday, July 21st. After a weekend of celebrations, MLS's All-Star Skills Challenge, presented by AT&T, will come to Lower.com Field on Tuesday, July 23rd, featuring MLS All-Stars versus Liga MX All-Stars as they show off the best of their skills. There's also the All-Star Game on Wednesday, the 24th, presented by Target. For more info on tickets, events, and more, go to MLSsoccer.com/all-star. And I love MLSsoccer.com.
I know you do.
/all-star. Yes. It's my favorite website.
Saga.
So, Timmy, we have plenty of Wildcard Wednesdays. We will get to that in a moment. But before we do, the Jackets are bringing back one guy that has been
part of
this.
Jack.
He was a part of this team during some of their best years. Jack Johnson is back with the Blue Jackets after a long absence. I forgot how long it was ago that he went to Pittsburgh. That was 6 years ago. And he obviously hasn't been with Pittsburgh for a while.
He's been gone with them since what? The 1920 season?
I think you're right.
Right about that? Maybe 2021?
I want to say he got bought out with a couple years left on his deal. But
yeah, he played the 1920 season with Pittsburgh. He was there when he was 32 and 33 years old. He's 37 now. And he logged a pretty big season with Colorado. He had 80 games played under his belt with almost 14, 15 minutes of time on ice. But yet he had 16 points. So his scoring days, he was never a guy that got buckets of points, right? That has never been who he was. Just a big dude that will crunch you, right? Deliver bone-crunching hits, physicality, left-handed shooter, right? But never really registered a bunch of points. I think 42 points in 2010-11 with the Kings was his best scoring season. He had a 40-point outing with the Jackets in 2014-15, but he has really hardly registered points in his last several seasons.
He's a defenseman. I mean, he's not one of those high-scoring defensemen.
Puck moving, setting guys up. Yeah.
No, but this is he's on a 1 year. I don't know if it's veterans minimum, $775 million or $1,000, not million. $775,000.
Yeah.
Which
under
is
a mil.
This is to bring in a guy who was a big part of the organization for a while, have him as some depth, and also probably to instill some leadership in the locker room, which you're going to need when you have so many young guys. So that's totally fine with me. I don't dislike the move. But yeah, I mean, there is something I did see that I know some Jackets fans have brought up, and I think it's worth addressing it very quickly, and that is the time when he left to go to Pittsburgh. Because remember, he asked for a trade.
Yeah.
And then that was denied at the trade deadline. But I think that offseason, then he, as a free agent, maybe went to Pittsburgh. In either case, he was talking to reporters shortly after he went to Pittsburgh. And he had a comment where he said something to the effect of, I've been wanting to be part of a winning culture in a place where the expectations to win are as high as they can be. I don't think I could have asked for a better opportunity here, talking about the opportunity to go to Pittsburgh. And so John Tortorella got mad about that back when that happened. But also, not long after that, Jack Johnson came back and clarified those comments. So for any Jackets fan that's hung up on that, he said,
I'm not hung
Me either.
I'm not hung up on that.
Me either.
I'm so not hung up with any of the comments that are thrown this organization's way by guys that have been here, guys that have never played here. I do not care. He's back now, okay? So all of that has been resolved. You know Ohio's got a special place in his heart. He's an Indy native. He's also part of remember, we've got the Hawks, the Quins, the Johnsons. Famously, it goes back to Brady Quinn's sister, right, wearing the double jersey at the Fiesta Bowl. So Laura Quinn married A.J. Hawk, and another one of Quinn's sisters married Jack Johnson. So you got kind of this family connection between Ohio athletes.
He's always loved Columbus. Yeah. I know that ever since he left.
He brought Clay Hall tweeted this out. I remember this. Clay, who just recently retired, he brought the cup back.
Yeah, he did.
Brought the Stanley Cup to Shawnee Hills up there by the zoo.
When he was with the Avs.
Yeah,
because they won it, and he was with the team then, and part of that organization. So he got to have his day with the cup and brought it here.
He sure did.
I mean, I will say this, I don't expect him to have a big role on the ice for this team.
No.
not that he might play in every game, he might play in no games. I don't know. But what I mean is the big role he can have is off the ice, making sure that some of these young players can see what leadership is. He can be one of the guys who's now, like he said, gone on to play other places. Did he come here from, I want to say, the Kings? I think that's where he was.
Came from the Kings.
Yeah, he was there for 5 years. Yep. I mean, he's been in the league a long time.
The guy's got 16 or 17 seasons under his belt in the NHL.
Yeah.
So that I think speaks for itself. And Jody Shelley wasn't that guy that was pouring in buckets of points, right?
No, but this is more of a leadership move, and I don't dislike it. I forgot about these comments though from Tortorella. Do you remember this? Here's what Tortorella said.
They're not living fresh in my mind.
Here's what Tortorella said. All I know is this organization. So Jack Johnson said, "I'm glad to be a part of a winning organization. Have a chance to do that."
Right, because you're going to Pittsburgh, right? You're joining a new club. This is what
Tort said at the time, and you tell me who looks worse in retrospect.
No, come on.
Tort said, "All I know is this organization, from the lawyers, the front office, the president, the managers, the coaches, the players, has done nothing but try to help Jack. And for him to backhand slap us like this is utter BS." He used the full word. And he should know better. No one wishes anything bad to happen to him or his family. Jeez. But we wish him the best. But for him to put it the way he did today is BS. And have the GM question our decision-making from 3 hours away, he must be an effing magician. Wow. Torts was pissed about this. I had forgotten all about that, but all right.
Torts going scorched earth about Jack Johnson.
Go figure. That's John Tortorella.
Not Bob being gone or Panarin being gone. I'm sure if we went back and with a fine-tooth comb, there was maybe even some things I'm forgetting that were said by him, but
by the way, Jack Johnson, to be fair, Jack Johnson was literally saying, "I'd like to go to a place where the standard is as high as it possibly can be, and you can't get any better than Pittsburgh." He was giving them a compliment. Quite honestly, I don't think he's wrong. That's what we're all complaining about here, right? We would like to see the standard be higher here. Look, I hope that's now the case with Don Waddell and the new management. I hope that's the case.
I'm not getting ahead of myself, but we know this is a critical offseason. They're all critical offseasons, by the way, when you're the Columbus Blue Jackets and you're just trying to enter in to you're still looking for your first run. Your first run of real success. I don't know if you can quite call it that with Torts because it was just one playoff series win. Don't you need more than that to get into a real run of success? Like what Don Waddell and the Hurricanes are in. And they haven't won the cup. You've got to do that. Once expectations grow, then you got to do more. But still looking for that first one from the Jackets. We had Caden Lindstrom in here, and he seemed like a very pleasant young man. And the new 6'4", 18-year-old centerman from Canada, number 4 overall pick. He was with Rothman and Ice. Met him briefly before he did that show. Seems like a very good dude. Developmental camp. They're on the ice this week, right? And then they've got the scrimmage on Friday, I think, on the 5th. So, get out there and see him at the Ice House, and hopefully this kid is going to develop and be a great center in this league.
Yeah, let's hope so. But all that Jack Johnson stuff, I had forgotten about all that until I saw some people complaining about it today, and I had to go remind myself of what it was. But no, welcome back.
Water under the bridge.
Welcome back, Jack Johnson. I hope you can bring some of that winning culture that you experienced in those other places. I hope you can bring it back here because that's what we're trying to build here. Love to see that. Pro Sports Team is gaslighting us, and we need to stop it. We have to do that. We will talk about it next. It's Man and Bone with Timmy Hall on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You're going to hit a slowdown on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Main Street and I-70. And keep an eye out for a disabled vehicle on the left shoulder of westbound 70 on the west side after 670. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Spectacular savings are happening now at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. You can get a Sleepy's Queen mattress for just $89.99, the lowest price ever. Upgrade, save, and celebrate before it's too late. Offer ends Tuesday. In-store only while supplies last. Restrictions apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
We go to war for you. I'm attorney Robert Schurter. After an accident, do you feel like when you have the answers, the insurance company changes the questions? Let us go to war for you and chop them down to size. Don't let them play games. Call us, 877-WAR-FOR-YOU. WarForYou.com.
Scotty Vegas here for Maxima Concrete. If you need a driveway, garage, patio, even an in-ground pool, Maxima Concrete are the guys to call. They did a great job for me, and they'll take care of you too. Schedule a free estimate today at MaximaConcrete.com. sportsbook.com.
Hey, what's up, Buckeye Nation? It's Cardale Jones. Join me Saturday, July 20th at Huntington Park for the Schmitz Cardale Jones charity softball game presented by Monogram Homes and the U.S. Air Force. Come check out former Buckeye greats take on this year's current Buckeye stars such as Emeka Ibuka, Jaden Ballard, and many more. Come see and meet the Buckeyes before they hit the field this fall. Gates open at 5 p.m. Contests and prizes all night long. Home run derby at 6:30 and the game to follow. Tickets available at BuckeyeCruise.com. Why picnic when you can Schmitnick? Get your $10 tickets now at BuckeyeCruise.com.
Attention, boating enthusiasts. Bennington factory demonstration models are at Buckeye Lake Marina. These exclusive demo units are loaded with the features built to dazzle at shows and exhibits. And guess what? They're all brand new with a full warranty. Some have never even touched the water. Hold on to your mooring ropes because we're offering dock-shaking discounts up to $40,000 only at Buckeye Lake Marina. These deals are hotter than the summer sun and won't last long. Visit Buckeye Lake Marina and make your dream boat a reality today. BuckeyeLakeMarina.com, where your adventure begins.
Incredible lease deals for my friends at Germain Honda of Dublin. Now through July 6th, lease a 2024 Civic LX for $249 a month or a 24 Accord LX for $259 a month. Even a CRV front-wheel drive for $279 a month. 36-month lease, payments plus tax, title, document fees, and $29.99 due at signing. 10,000 miles a year, includes Honda loyalty with approved credit. From the Honda dealership in Central Ohio, Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Parkway, just south of 270.
Want to see some football players try to play softball? Join us for Schmitz Cardale Jones charity softball game.
Why picnic when you can Schmitnick? And presented by Monogram Homes and the U.S. Air Force. The Fan.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Spectrum delivers with fast and reliable internet. And with Spectrum One, you get even more. Spectrum Internet, so you can work, game, and stream with speeds up to a gig. Plus advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line, both free for 12 months. Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and mobile. Get it all together with Spectrum One, starting at just $49.99 a month. Visit Spectrum.com for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Restrictions apply.
Common Man and T-Bone here. Visit Hollywood Casino Columbus this summer for exciting live sports action. We got the biggest screens around, and ESPN Bet is live in Ohio.
Plus, Penn Play Rewards members can win up to $500 Penn Cash every week. Visit PennPlaySports.com/cover5 today and register for your chance to play and win.
Not a member? Get the Penn Play app today.
Hollywood Casino Columbus is your live sports headquarters.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Score a goal with the Love My Crew checking account from Pathways, the checking account that rewards you for supporting the crew. Learn more at pathwayscu.com. Pathways Financial Credit Union, official credit union of the Columbus Crew, federally insured by NCUA.
Now at UDF, buy 3 everyday favorites with UDrive Plus to quickly stack an extra 20 cents in gas savings. That includes drinks like Coke and Sprite, Pepsi, and Mountain Dew. And that adds up. UDF, made for you. Specially marked products with an opted-in UDrive account.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. Back to Man and Bone.
Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Wildcard Wednesday. Timmy Hall filling in for Common Man today. We'll go on campus, 4 o'clock hour. We'll talk to Rims, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, get his thoughts on, among other things, the Jackets' new television play-by-play voice.
Yeah, how about that?
Steve Mears.
Steve Mears, another guy with some Pittsburgh to him.
I'm going to call that guy accidentally Rick Mears so many times. Former
the famous racer.
IndyCar driver, yeah. So anyway, Steve Mears, we'll talk about that. And some other Jacket stuff, I'm sure. We can weigh in on that. The pick. We can talk about everything that they did with the draft, so that'll be good. Talk to Rims later on today. More wild cards in a second, but you can guess if you haven't yet, what team is gaslighting us? Maybe the term gaslighting for some people, they still don't know what it means. My grandfather would probably have not said gaslighting. What he would have said is, don't urinate on my leg and tell me it's rain. You know, it's that kind of, however you want to, that's gaslighting essentially. Is
yes.
We all know what's going on, and you're telling me it's something it's not.
Pissing on my shoes and calling it rain.
That's right. So the Lakers have introduced Bronny James to the media. Bronny signed a contract. I believe it's
$7.9 million.
2 years, 7.9
years.
4 years. Sorry,
Yep.
4 years, $7.9 million deal, which, for what it's worth in NBA salary terms, is absolutely nothing. There is
for a guy that hasn't proven anything yet, he's got $8 million in his pocket.
Yes, you're right. So the Bronny James thing, as we know, they picked him with the 55th pick in the draft, I think in the second round. They also took Dalton Connect, who I like.
Tennessee star.
Who's good. And Dalton Connect, his number he picked is 4. So his nickname is Connect 4, which I really think is awesome.
These guys.
Good for him.
That's
fantastic. It's so good.
It's like PG-13. These guys are good.
Here is that is a good one. Oh, you know another one that reminded me of? Andrei Kirilenko.
Oh,
AK-47. Yeah, because he was number 47.
Man.
You know what he was doing
the
too.
Russian rocket out there.
Those guys. I like it when you put your numbers together and all that. It's good. I like it a lot. So anyway, here's where I say the Lakers are gaslighting us. In this press conference, J.J. Redick and Rob Pelinka, the general manager. Remember, J.J. is now the head coach of the Lakers. Rob Pelinka is the general manager. J.J. said this about Bronny James, quote, "Rob and I did not give Bronny anything. Bronny has earned this. Bronny earned this through hard work." Okay. I am a big LeBron James fan. I have said many a times, I think he, in my book, goes down as the greatest player I've personally ever seen. So that's just my opinion. I don't want to have that argument. I'm not trying to. I know everyone has their thoughts on it. It is very tough for me to, in any way, shape, or form, agree with any of this sentiment about Bronny James, because we know what it is. Just acknowledge what it is if you're the Lakers. You don't have to tell us that Bronny earned this. You don't have to do anything like that. What you could do if you're the Lakers is say, this is a great opportunity. Never in the history of the NBA have we had a player who could play long enough in this league at an elite level that their son could play in this league too. And now we had an opportunity to do that. We had to make that happen. Just say that. Just say, because guess what? That is historic. That would be cool. And I will be personally interested to see what happens when the two of them get on the court together.
I am too.
I'm very curious to see if Bronny can play in this league. All of that.
So you don't like JJ, and look, JJ has been making waves as a podcaster and an analyst just because of how he can go toe to toe with the guys like Stephen A. Smith, and he kind of uses a very serious tone, serious approach, like I know everything about this game type of way.
Oh, he does.
And that maybe gives you a little bit of Alexi Lalas type of rub off from like the soccer analyst voice to what JJ Redick is.
He is very much.
He's the smart guy, clean cut, got the haircut, everything. I know everything about basketball more than you, and I can go right from my playing days to being a radio host or a TV show host and then coach the Los Angeles Lakers. I get what you're saying about that. I want to just correct Bronny for a second here. We didn't give him anything. He earned all this. I know, Bone, I am with you 100% on how that can irk you a little bit, but I'm at the point with this story where I'm just choosing not to let this negatively reflect anything, and I'm just going to choose to look at the coolness factor because it's just how life works, right?
Can I say
it's just how it works? We know that they picked him because he's LeBron's son.
Well,
we're not stupid. We know they did. But is that okay? I think it's okay.
Here's where I'm at. Is number one, what do these comments from JJ Redick or Rob Pelinka or anybody out there who's trying to say, no, Bronny earned this. This is all. No, we didn't draft him because his name is LeBron James Jr. That's not what. Huh? Like, we know what the whole process. His agent said, if anyone tries to sign this guy and give him anything other than a two-way deal, he'll go play in Australia. No other team would be willing to do that other than the Lakers because that's what the Lakers are doing, in part to make sure LeBron signs with them. By the way, today,
gave a 4-year deal, too.
LeBron just signed a 2-year, $104 million extension with the Lakers. Right. He will finish his career in L.A. by all accounts.
So it is happening.
Yes,
24-25, it is happening.
This is exactly what it was. This is what the whole plan was. Fine.
It's what LeBron wanted.
Yes, but you know what? Again, LeBron wanted this, and if that's the way you keep one of the biggest superstars in the league, this guy is still all NBA.
Yes,
right? Like
what were his numbers
pushing
last year?
40, 25, 8 and 6. What are his numbers
good.
every year of his career? 25, 8 and 6. This guy is like a machine.
I think Jordan in his twilight with the Wiz was like a low 20 a game guy.
What I'm saying
ahead
is
of that right
we can acknowledge that two things are true here. This is obviously being done to pacify LeBron, and also the Lakers don't have to be afraid of that. I don't know why the Lakers can't just say, yeah, we brought him in here because that's exactly what we want to do as the Lakers. We want to give him this shot.
You just
we
can't.
want to let him prove. Yes, you can.
Not as the Lakers. You know that.
Yes, they can.
Yes,
they
can't.
can.
They just can't. I can't say those words.
They can because they can.
Because we have to hold up face. We have to be the basketball. We have to be the esteemed basketball people that know more than you do. And our development program is going to bring him up to speed, and he's going to wind up being a very successful NBA player.
I agree with you on this. I agree with you that they believe in themselves they can fix him and all that stuff.
They just can't bring themselves to say something like that, Bone, and you know it.
Yeah, you know what?
Can't do it.
It would be a real shame if, as Bronny James is getting those checks where he's like, I earned this. It's not nepotism at all. Now, who signed my check? Oh, Jeannie Buss is her name. Did she earn her way to the ownership of the... No, her dad had the team, and then he died, and then she got it. That's how sports works.
Sports is nepotism.
I'm just pointing out.
There's no more nepotism in any other walk than in sports.
If we can't point this out, then, what are we talking about? The Lakers... Your owner is someone whose father earned something or whatever you want to say Jim Buss did. And then now she and her family own it. And that's totally fine. Totally okay.
Going through life is all about not pointing things out.
Yes, I know.
I know. We've talked
that's
about
where we're
this.
at, right? It's you can't acknowledge that. But that's what drives me nuts.
We can't point things out that are right there in front of us. We're not going to do it. Okay?
Can I ask this question, though?
It'll go unsaid.
JJ Redick, I said I'm on the side of, I actually think this is kind of cool. Before all this happened, I was like, you know what? If the Lakers use a second-round pick on Bronny James, okay. Armando Bacot from North Carolina, great player in college, did not get an NBA contract.
Yeah, just a walking double-double, but has some things NBA level that might not translate.
That's a guy who probably should have gotten a contract, but didn't.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get one just because Bronny James is in the league. He didn't get one from any team that could have signed him. No one wanted him. I mean, they did sign him. The Jazz signed him, but they didn't draft him, is what I'm saying.
Right.
All my point here is to say there's lots of guys who have great college careers, they fall through the cracks, they don't end up getting an NBA shot. Bronny is getting a tremendous opportunity because of what his name is and what his dad is. But the Lakers don't have to pretend like it's anything other than that. Just say it.
They will.
And that's going to drive me nuts.
It'll drive me nuts, but just when it comes time and they're on the court together, it'll be a cool moment. Look, we know what it's about. That first time I was talking to Cal, our guy who works here, who's a big basketball fan today, and I was telling him just about this. I'm moving on from this. I'm going to decide just to focus on the cool parts of the story. Father and son going to play together for the first time in NBA history. When it's a 27-point Lakers lead and Bronny snaps off the warm-up suit and they finally get him in whatever capacity, and LeBron looks down the bench to JJ, says, I'm in. I'm in. And he throws an oop up to him for the first time.
Yeah.
That'll be a cool moment.
It will be.
Cool basketball moment.
It will be a cool
when
thing.
He slingshots a patented pass cross-court to him for a corner pocket three, something like that. And then I'll be done. And then I'll be done with it. Unless Bronny proves it's all wrong and becomes a mainstay NBA player. I'll be welcome to that too if he can go and prove himself.
But you know whose side is you're never going to sway anybody on this on? The people who already were not for this move are going to hate it even more when JJ Redick is out there saying, no, he earned his spot. And you're going to take people who actually think it's cool who are going to be like, come on, JJ, no one believes you when you say that.
It'll solve itself. It'll solve itself of its own volition. Because if he can't hang in the NBA, then he can't hang in the NBA.
That's right.
They can't just keep propping him up there just because.
They won't. They'll eat
Michael Jordan's kids never played.
They'll eat that contract in a year. Well, that's because Michael Jordan probably would have destroyed them in practice. He would have been like, sorry, this kid hasn't earned it.
He talked them into being bad players.
He did. LeBron's out there like, come on, Bronny, you can do it. And Jordan's like, you ain't nothing. Don't even try.
At his Hall of Fame, he's like, you guys, you didn't wind up being as good as Dad, did you?
Wow.
Like, no, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Didn't.
Oh.
It wasn't that exactly.
It was.
Something to that effect.
You're right, though. You're right. A brittle old man skipped out on his job, and now we know why. We'll talk about it next. It's Man and Bone on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Watch for an accident that's blocking the left lane on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt at Easton Way. We also have an accident on northbound 71's on-ramp from Greenlawn Avenue on the south side. This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. eBay Motors is here for the ride with the parts you need at the prices you want. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they're guaranteed to fit your ride the first time, every time, or your money back. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Tired of rising food prices? Start saving with deals for days at Giant Eagle and Market District. Enjoy low prices on more than 1,000 of your go-to grocery items store-wide. Dive into deals for a limited time at your local Giant Eagle and Market District.
Hot under the collar? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix that fast. 1-800-COOLING.
With surgery and drugs being the main options to treat chronic joint pain, that left orthopedic surgeons like Dr. Ray Tessner thinking,
geez, wouldn't it be nice if we can have another form of treatment that eliminates some of the downside and has a bigger upside as we learn more about it?
And then he found it. Regenerative medicine, an exciting, fast-growing approach to dealing with pain using healing agents from your own body.
Well, it's using the miracle benefits of the human body to help encourage healing.
Today, you'll find Dr. Tessner at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine, giving patients lasting relief from joint pain in their knees, hips, shoulders, and back.
It's one of the best management tools that has come around in a long time.
Finally, options other than surgery and steroids. All natural regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. Learn more. Call today for your free consultation.
Go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
The Ohio Egg Fest is back for its 10th year. Join us for this big green egg grilling competition at Fortress Obetz on Saturday, July 27th. Enjoy all-you-can-eat food, live music, cooking demos, and more. Don't miss out on discounted big green egg grill packages. Get your tickets online at theohioeggfest.com today before they sell out. Listen to Financially Fit Radio with Corey Sickles this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on 1460 ESPN, covering topics like what you need to know about annuities and how to stay healthy and enjoy retirement. Financially Fit Radio this Saturday at 9 a.m. on 1460 ESPN.
Morning Juice.
I love the ends of the loaf of bread. It is phenomenal.
Yes, thank you. You know what? It's like a bun. My kids won't eat them. I make them eat on bread.
Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Affinity Whole Health.
Weekday mornings at 6. The Fan.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per 1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
Great coaching can make all the difference, especially when it comes to your money. At Right Pac Credit Union, our financial coaches are on your team. We'll help you create a winning game plan that's customized for your unique needs, so you can make the most of your hard-earned money and live the life you want to live. Best of all, Right Pac Credit Union serves all of Central Ohio, so getting in the game is easy. Let's win together. Stop by one of our Central Ohio member centers to get started today. Equal housing opportunity, insured by NCUA.
Common Man and T-Bone here. Visit Hollywood Casino Columbus this summer for exciting live sports action. We got the biggest screens around, and ESPN Bet is live in Ohio.
Plus, Penn Play Rewards members can win up to $500 Penn Cash every week. Visit PennPlaySports.com/cover5 today and register for your chance to play and win.
Not a member? Get the Penn Play app today.
Hollywood Casino Columbus is your live sports headquarters.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
Hope your Wildcard Wednesday is going well. You can tweet us your wild cards at Man and Bone 971. You can text them to the burner phone as well, 614-787-3093. Timmy Hall in for Common Man today. On campus, 4 o'clock hour. 5 o'clock hour, we will name drop with Jeff Rimmer. And, of course, Man and Bone are brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company right here on The Fan.
By the way, I just wanted to point out, sort of, I guess this could be a Wild Card Wednesday, but it doesn't really show up in Derek's tweet. We know Derek and Fawn, they're huge fans of the show, fans of the station. We appreciate them listening all these years. Fawn's the one that actually hooked me up with their family electrician when I was in dire straits a couple of weeks ago, when our whole fuse board went out and 3 days without full power and AC and all that good stuff. They're tooling around up in Canada, now. And I don't know, like I see Derek's tweet, and I saw Fawn throw a tweet out too that was way back here. I'm trying to find it in my timeline. I don't know exactly what they're doing up there, but he just says, anybody want to meet up in Regina or Moose Jaw? Well, and he's got the photo of the highway signs.
Love
right
that.
there.
I want to go to that part of Canada. I want to see what's up there.
Exactly where it is. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if they're near Banff.
Oh, Banff.
That's one of the big.
You like a good Banff, don't
you? It's a big national park up there.
Banff
in Canada.
I would go.
Yeah.
I want to say, is just north of the, kind of close, if you picture the Montana, North Dakota state lines.
Yes.
It's about just due northwest of those two state lines.
Right.
It's right off Canadian Highway 1.
Oh, I know it well.
right, yeah. It's in between, it looks right smack in between Calgary and Winnipeg.
Yeah,
but a long way from both.
Is it? Okay.
In Saskatchewan.
I want to say that area, it cannot be, it has to be near Banff. I'm thinking, or some national park. Maybe it's a different national park. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? Never mind.
No, I don't think Banff is anywhere near that.
Calgary is that near Banff? I think Calgary's near Banff. It is. That's where I'm thinking. Calgary, Banff. That's closer. That's way over there, though, not near Moose Jaw.
Is Banff not more in the, okay, yeah, you're right, Calgary.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, so they got a long way to go. There's not much green on the map in the area that they are heading through right now.
This has been Canadian geography.
Oh, I'm fascinated with it. There are neighbors to the north, and I have not
I know nothing about it. I have
not done much exploring in Canada, and it's right there, and by all accounts, it is beautiful, right? And the farther north you go, the more out into the nothingness you get, and you love that sort of thing.
That's where I want to go.
That's what you
get
like.
Me to the nothingness.
I like that too. I like
to
be in a cabin where no one is. I'm going to Vancouver in early August.
That should be fun.
I can't wait.
By the way, it looks like on the map between Moose Jaw and Calgary, a little place called Medicine Hat, and that is where our guy Caden Lindstrom. That's where he's been playing, right? Medicine Hat.
I think that's one of them. And he also, because I looked this up, and Anthony had asked him a question about it. The town that he is from is like Chetwynd, I think. Look that up. Yeah, Chetwynd. There's a town called Dawson Creek, not Dawson's Creek. Dawson Creek, where James Vanderbeek is living out the rest of his days. Yes. And you walk through the town, you hear doo-doo-doo-doo. That's all you hear.
Sarah McLachlan is singing, yes.
But Chetwynd, if you think Edmonton is north, and we talked about this, I think that sucker is so far north. I mean, you look at where Calgary is.
Oh, Edmonton
is a couple hundred miles north of that. Chetwynd looks to be a couple hundred miles northwest of Edmonton.
Really?
Like, it's way up there. And he said it was a town of about 2,500 people.
Oh, man.
Something like that.
So you're living out, I mean, that's like, you're not in the wilderness, but you're pretty much, it's getting there.
It looks to be, and then I think he played in Fort St. John, which is northeast of Chetwynd. We're talking about Caden Lindstrom now.
We are really getting into the Canadian geography.
Oh, knee deep into, I love it, man.
Good band name, by the way, Canadian Geography. They play mathcore, and they're just like all kinds of 7/8 time, and it's screamy. Yes, I love it. That's what I want. Yes,
fast happens.
Yes, I want it. That's exactly what I want.
Let's go to the Northern Rocky Mountains Provincial. That sounds good.
Yeah. Canadian Geography on tour with Protest the Hero. See them soon. Nice. One of those is a real band. Figure out which one.
No, I can't.
You know what? We're gonna shelve. We're gonna talk about the old man. We're gonna talk about the brittle old man. We found out where he went when he was supposed to be somewhere else. Well, it's really actually It's a stupid story. We'll talk about that next when we come back. And, of course, more of your Wildcard Wednesdays. Timmy is in for Common Man. We also are going to talk to Rimmer in the 5 o'clock hour. Some more of that coming up.
Yeah. And I'll try to write an update in about 4 minutes, too, because I didn't.
Oh, are you doing the updates live?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
What should I say, Bodie?
I mean, you did the one at 3.
I mean, if you want, I saw it's Nature Stone is the sponsor.
Okay.
I could plug in mine from earlier if you'd like.
It's Nature Stone. There you go.
It's Nature Stone.
There you go. We're
you can
good.
Schedule your free cost estimate today. Right now.
I'm going to say, actually.
We're done. We're paid up. We're good.
All I want, Timmy, is when we come back and you do this live, I want you to say, good afternoon, I'm Bodie Wells, as you do your update. I want, or maybe Bodie jumps in. We'll find
Maybe
out.
I could call Tyvis and he could do the update on the phone.
That'd be either way, whatever
us.
we're doing. All right. So, again, Brittle Old Man, Timmy does an update, and more Wild Card Wednesday fun next. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You should know that westbound Morse Road between 270 and Stelter Road is currently closed due to an accident, so seek an alternate route if you need to travel that. We also have an accident on the left shoulder of southbound 315 between Town Street and I-70. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart, who stands between your vehicle and rust, bug guts, scratches, and your best friend riding shotgun. Refresh your ride with Z-Bart Detailing Services. For a limited time, scratch removal from only $29 and window tint starting at $99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, it's Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Need a perfect gift? Check out the new line of Glock watches and other stunning jewelry at Worthington Jewelers. Make every occasion sparkle with Worthington Jewelers, where exceptional gifts await.
Score a goal with the Love My Crew checking account from Pathways, the checking account that rewards you for supporting the crew. Learn more at pathwayscu.com. Pathways Financial Credit Union, official credit union of the Columbus Crew, federally insured by NCUA.
It's the symphonic rock experience everyone's talking about. The Columbus Symphony Orchestra performs Windborne's The Music of Led Zeppelin, featuring conductor Brent Havens, a full rock band, and vocalist Randy Jackson. The hits of Led Zeppelin performed as you've never heard them before. Saturday, July 6th, the Columbus Commons. Get tickets now at picnicwiththepops.com. Full details at windbornemusic.com. Presented by Nationwide Picnic with the Pops.
When it comes to protecting your business, whether it's your staff, property, or assets, don't make a crucial mistake by contracting companies that provide subpar and unprofessional service. What you need is a security partner known for their unwavering professionalism and unnatural liability. You need Event Risk. Event Risk is a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company that not only specializes in on-site guarding, but also offers armed security associates and executive protection agents. Event Risk, elite protection for your peace of mind.
Hello, my name is Eric Rose, CEO and founder of Event Risk Security Services. We are a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company providing protection services and consulting to Fortune 500 corporations, movie studios, celebrities, and high-net-worth individuals. If you're tired of fluff margins with low compensation for poor quality security officers and an endless revolving door of vendor staffing, then give us a try. For virtually the same cost, we can then address what keeps you up at night.
Visit eventriskinc.com.
When you have to stop but don't really want to, stop at BP. Because BP has everything you need to keep it going. Fuel to keep the adventures going. The BP Me app to keep the savings and the commutes going. Snacks and drinks to keep the crew going. And the BP Me Rewards Visa to keep the rewards going and going and going. A stop at BP isn't a stop at all. Keep it going.
This is Paul Keels for Nature Stone Flooring, a unique blend of natural stone and their specially formulated epoxy expertly installed over existing concrete. Nature Stone is the only flooring solution for garages, basements, and indoor spaces. Family owned and operated since 1989, no other company or product can match the features, benefits, and unconditional warranty of an authentic Nature Stone floor. Visit naturestone.com today and schedule your cost estimate. Act now and save up to 50% off any Nature Stone floor. It's not just a floor, wow, it's Nature Stone.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Bodie Wells. It has been insured. It's done. We are going to have the first father-son duo in NBA history with the Lakers in 2024 and 25 as Bronny James was introduced and agreed to a 4-year, $7.9 million deal. Same day LeBron agreed to an extension worth 2 years and $104 million. It's a player option in 25-26. Now, JJ Redick says that Bronny has earned it. Bone says that it's a complete load of crap. In the NHL, the Seattle Kraken have hired Jessica Campbell as an assistant, making her the league's first female bench coach in history. Baseball guards are looking for another win after they took Game 1 over the White Sox. They're up at 6:40 tonight. Reds and Yankees tonight at 7:05. This one sponsored by Nature Stone. Schedule your free cost estimate today at naturestone.com. It's not just a 4. Wow. It's Nature Stone.
Come for the obesity, stay for the anger. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
I'll tell you what.
How's that?
Timmy hit that post.
You take it.
I mean, you hit it.
You
that was
take that was update.
That was great. And he
stick it.
People don't know if you're listening on the radio. Timmy usually is sitting in another studio. Any of the update anchors, they're not sitting in the studio with us when they do that. So having you sitting in, I'm in the room with you as it's happening, much like Hamilton. I'm enjoying the amount of fervor that you brought forward.
Much like Hamilton.
Yeah.
What's the reference for Hamilton there?
Isn't that in the room where it happened? There's a song or
in the room thing where it happened.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Where it happened. You didn't see it?
I got to tell you, I've had my fill of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He's very talented.
And here's what it is. It's not his fault.
Hey, give him his due.
No. It's by the way.
He concocted that whole thing, man.
By the way,
it's big.
Wildcard Wednesday. Just so that's why we're okay to do this. So I think he's immensely talented. But what is really frustrating, Timmy, I know you've experienced this. I am someone who does this sometimes with things that I like, is when everyone on the planet tells you, you gotta see it. Hamilton. Oh my God. I'm the person who initially, when I hear that, is like, do it. No way it's that good. No way.
It.
So then I go in skeptical. I have watched a couple clips of it, and people are like, this guy can rap. And then I go watch it, and I'm like, have you people ever listened to rap? Like for Broadway, oh my gosh.
That's not the thing.
He's Wu-Tang Clan for Broadway.
It's not about the rapping. It's about building the story.
I know that.
Around that.
And it's an original story, right? That he came up with on his own? Oh, no. It's an actual piece of history. He just put some rhymes to it, and now we're here.
That's all. Why did it become a thing then?
I accidentally hit that.
Why did it become a thing?
No, it did.
It had to be good.
It's great. I'm sure it's great. I'm telling you, it's great.
I've seen it. It is good.
My wife,
it's good.
By the way, my wife is chief among the people who have told me how great it is.
Yes, I bet
she is. I bet it is, honey.
So is mine.
I got to watch it. But now I'm already there where I'm like, nah, there's no way it's going to be that good.
I didn't see the original cast, but we did. All my years growing up in Virginia, I'd never actually seen a show at the Kennedy Center. And so I saw that one at the Kennedy Center.
Wow.
My sister,
must be nice,
who lived in the area, had signed up for one of the clubs, like to get select show tickets.
Okay.
Kind of like you would get the zoo, a membership for whatever, like a, performance arts centers. I think we have that with Kappa here in town where you can sign up for something like that, which I would do. Little known fact about me, I love going to see shows.
Like, do you like musicals?
Yes, I do. I love them. I don't really care what they're about. One of the recent ones I saw, not so recent, but one of the last ones I saw was Book of Mormon. So good. So good. The Trey Parker and Matt. And that, for a reason, you would like that too. You would think that show was hilarious.
I've heard. And
it's
again,
fantastic.
That's another one I have heard, but not as many good things about. Because of Hamilton, it was just like, oh my God.
Well, because it's more... It's more Trey Parker, Matt Stone.
But I also know
out there, and it's very, very vulgar. But you would like it for that.
I think I would.
Yeah.
I will say also part of what gets me with like anything when we're talking about, I don't know, whenever there is something like a musical, what I am not a fan of when it comes to musicals is how there is just, it has to be worked in that we have to sing. That is why it's a musical. But what bugs me is that as we're talking about something, it's like, not only am I going to go to the newspaper, I'm going to tell them, and you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say the following. And then everybody's like starting to dance. You're like, oh, God, here it is. Sorry, I didn't have better music. I just had the porn music.
You
but you know what I mean?
Sexy time music. That's from Moulin Rouge right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, let's do this again.
Didn't Eddie George? What was Eddie George in?
Chicago.
That's right. He was in Chicago. He was, I forget the name of the character, but I heard he's pretty good.
But it's that little moment where they build up to we're about to sing, but we haven't started singing yet, but the band has kicked in, and you're like,
I know.
just get to the song. I know that's the only reason we're here.
That's the magic of the theater. That build up to it.
But why can't they just be like, here's another song? You know, like when I go see a concert, the band's not like, hey, would you like some narrative in between our songs? No, just play your music. Just do your song and dance, whatever you're doing. But when we do this, it's like, oh, we're going to be in a desert. I hope it doesn't storm, because that would be a sandstorm. No, not a sandstorm. Right. And I just gotta get out of the sandstorm today. Gotta get out of the sandstorm today. Oh my God. Yes. The sandstorm is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming down. Yes, you right there, by the way, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We just
could never.
We did theater. We did
it right there.
That was my secret fantasy, was to be
Timmy
on Broadway.
Follow your passions. We've got, like you said,
we got Kappa in town.
There's productions here.
You guys need anybody to try out. You've got a part that you don't know how to fill.
Yeah.
Maybe I can do it.
Put Timmy in.
I'll even try to sing.
Put him in, coach.
It would be a fantasy.
Bo, did you ever do any theater when you were in high school or, I don't know, college?
I definitely did not.
Okay.
I did.
Can't sing a lick.
I was a thespian.
Be tough.
Timmy, this does not surprise me that you were in the theater. It seems like you've got you have the type of personality for it. You have the hair for it, clearly. You project well on stage. You have a booming voice. This is exactly what you should be doing.
Well, thank you, Bone.
I'm proud of you.
That's very kind.
I'm proud of you.
That's very kind of you.
It is. You make a lot of sense on the stage. I think it's great.
I can't sing that well.
That would be a limitation.
That is kind of a limitation. So there's got to be some songs that are kind of lower on the octave scale. I can't hit those high notes.
See,
like some of our great singers can.
Yeah, well, and that's, I mean, again, and those, by the way, I will say, anybody that does theater, you are doing athletic performance. We can call it's obviously not it's not a sport, air quotes, but who cares?
It's tiring. It's exhausting.
I said this
performance. Yes.
When I saw the Nutcracker for the first time, I said, I don't know. It's not a sport, ballet, but let me tell you right now, the best athletes in Columbus, they're not playing at Ohio State, and they're not playing for the Blue Jackets or the Crew. They're the people doing the ballet.
Yeah.
Those are pound for pound the best athletes that we have in the city.
Stuff.
It is ridiculous what they do.
I went and saw Lion King a few weeks ago in
you did?
Adult Simba, if you will, not the child.
Not Lion's Den, as I called it last week. I said people are going to see Lion's Den.
That musical is here right now.
Yes, it is.
The adult version of Simba, dude was jacked. Absolutely. If he went out there and played for the Buckeyes against Akron, I'd be like, yeah, he looks like he could play linebacker.
I think
some snaps.
Adult version Simba needs to be a thing now. I think somebody's going to have that username in the YouTube chat room before the end of the show. Adult version Simba.
I like the idea. Again, I know this is not what we're talking about.
Sounds bad.
But adult version Simba, to me at least, I know where we could take this, which of course we had the music earlier. We could, but that's not what I'm going to go for. Yes. I'm going to actually say adult version Simba is just in line at the DMV, and they're like, all right, and your father's name? And he's like, well, you had to bring that up, huh? Jeez.
Oh, Jonathan.
Can't get away from it.
Heartthrob Jonathan Taylor Thomas is all grown up now. Move aside, Andrew Keegan. It's all about me.
Yeah, he just can't wait to be king.
Remember those stupid magazines?
Oh, Tiger Beat and all that?
What were we doing?
Were you doing Tiger Beat?
No.
I didn't think that was, I wasn't doing that.
But how was that a thing?
I don't know. Well, I know. How have you met teenage girls?
13-year-olds? Some of those kids could not have been 16.
What are you talking about?
The kids I'm mentioning, but Andrew Keegan, JTT, Full House, that
all those magazines were made for 12-year-old girls that are taking them to school and be like, look at him, he's so dreamy.
I get it. I just think it's weird.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, that's where we're at. I
didn't care about other kids my age. I was I was looking up to.
Well,
I was interested in Sports Illustrated, and there were even there was SI for Kids.
Oh, I see.
And there was a magazine called Kid Sports. I liked stuff that was just themed towards me, but I wasn't into picking up. They're basically tabloids. Tabloid for a kid.
Did they have one of those?
Kidbloids.
I don't think they made one of those for boys.
Not
like,
really.
Well, you know, for like hetero dudes to be like, hey, where are all the
Tiger
where
Bee,
are all the 10 to 13-year-old gals? They didn't have a magazine like that, I don't think, for us when we were kids. But like, okay, you watch Boy Meets World. That we're the same age, roughly, as that.
Yes.
Topanga, you were interested, right? Topanga? No? Or were you looking at the mom and being like, hey, how's it going, Mom?
Topanga's mom has got it going on.
Did they ever show Topanga's mom?
I don't think Topanga had a mother. Sad.
Just existed. She was like, I don't know.
Mom's out of the picture.
She's a Nephilim. She just existed for all eternity.
She was a deadbeat. That's why she was hanging around the Millers. Corey Miller?
Wow. I don't even. Yeah, I think you're right. It's the Millers. I think
the Millers?
That seems right.
That's Sean Miller.
Sean
Miller's the coach at Xavier.
That's sweating through his shirt.
Yes,
there we go.
Yes, he is. God, what a sweating son of a gun.
By the way, I don't know how we got here, but it is Wildcard Wednesday, so that's probably how. I will pay off on this tease if it's the last thing I do. But first, let me tell you this. Fawn, our gal, and Derek, our guy, they sent us a picture of where they are driving through Canada. And we said, where did we say they were? Somewhere in
between Regina.
Yeah.
Regina. And Medicine Hat.
Okay, that's right.
Moose Jaw.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I said, I bet they're going to Banff. And you poo-pooed me. Fawn just tweeted us
going to Banff,
and
right?
said, you know us so well. This is Derek's dream. We are so excited. Our first leg is 26 hours straight to Medicine Hat.
How much time do they have?
What? Well, they took vacation.
But how much time do they have? That's 4 days to get there.
I'm not hung up on that. 26 hours straight?
That's incredible.
They drove 26 hours.
Obviously, they're switching off who's sleeping.
Well,
That's not possible. You can't. Two people can't stay awake in a car for 26 straight hours. I don't think it's possible.
They said we are going to a brewery and sightseeing the world's biggest teepee. A little over 3 hours left. Meet us in Banff. We can fly and it'll be fun. All right.
The world's biggest teepee. That sounds like something in National Lampoon's Vacation.
It actually sounds like the worst Smashing Pumpkins song ever. The world's biggest teepee.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right. Okay. Here's the tease,
what
folks.
do you got?
Aaron Rodgers skipped Jets minicamp, mandatory minicamp, because he had a pre-planned vacation to Egypt. Because he said, I've always wanted to do that. So, hey, there you go. You know, if you're an NFL player and you're like, I don't want to go.
Guy
yeah, no distractions.
But yet he was going on Pat McAfee every day, making Jeff Epstein accusations.
Yes,
just
against Jimmy Kimmel.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Every single week.
Cut out anything not related to football. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got to go look at a sarcophagus.
I got to go on Pat McAfee now.
I'm going to go check out the Luxor. Not the casino, the actual Luxor giant pyramid.
The Luxor Hotel and Casino is a nice one if you want to go to the fake version.
There you
Vegas.
Go. Next up is Fat Boy Food Tip. I'm excited about that. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You should know that southbound 270's off-ramp to Morse Road on the east outer belt is currently closed due to an accident. And you're going to hit slower traffic on eastbound 70 on the east side between Livingston Avenue and 33. This report is sponsored by Pierre's Ice Cream. Pierre's Ice Cream Ingredients Inspection. Line up. Cream to the right, chocolate chunks left. Caramel looking smooth. Every cookie, berry, chip, and chunk earns its place in Pierre's Ice Cream. Made in Ohio, made with the best. Pierre's, we've got your flavor. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Ready for an amazing deal? BreezeLine's fiber-powered internet starting at $19.99 per month offers the reliability you deserve and security you can trust. Whether you're streaming, gaming, or working from home, we've got all your needs covered with speeds up to 1 gig and our 2-year price lock guarantee. This deal gets even better with 2 free months of internet, free equipment, and free Wi-Fi your way to protect against cyber threats. Act now. Terms and conditions apply. Offer expires July 8th, 2024. Learn more at breezeline.com.
At AAA, it's our policy to look on the plus side, and AAA Plus members tend to take the same view. Take Martin. Last Monday, his coffee surprised him with an extra 10 degrees of Fahrenheit. It was just the jolt of energy he needed. Later, when he walked into a door, he was happy to provide entertainment for his coworkers.
I'm okay.
And when his car battery took early retirement, he knew expert roadside assistance was only a call away.
Hello, AAA.
Become a AAA Plus member and experience peace of mind on the plus side. Towing is subject to a 7-day waiting period. Terms and conditions apply.
Atlas Butler is built to keep you comfortable, and our plumbing services are no exception. You can rely on Atlas Butler for trusted, convenient plumbing and drain service. Our expert plumbers and drain specialists can take care of anything, from a broken water heater to a clogged drain. Call today, get it fixed today. That's our pledge to you.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend is back. Shop buy one, get one half off wedding bands, 20% off diamond anniversary bands, and special offers on diamond engagement rings. Visit us at Diamond Seller's Wedding Weekend, Friday, July 26th and Saturday, July 27th on Sawmill Road.
Are your feet stopping you from being active and making it difficult to get healthier? Trade in your bad feet and start the new year with good feet and get healthy in 2024. Wouldn't it be nice to work, walk, and play pain-free again?
Hi, here are some ways to listen to The Fan. You can download the Fan app or listen at home on your smart speaker or open up the iHeartRadio app or hold your head out the window and hear Common Man scream. Happy listening from the Dopes at The Fan.
Hey folks, it's Austin Ward. Know what's tricky? Producing a lot of compelling off-season football content. Know what's not tricky? Continuing to come up with reasons why you should do what I did and call Awaken 180. I dropped 45 pounds in just 10 weeks. And to this day, it's still gone, plus 10 more pounds. Calling it magic is an understatement. Awaken 180 isn't just about losing weight, it's about finding a new balance, especially with that GLP-1 hormone everyone's talking about. GLP-1 Balance by Awaken 180 is the quicker, safer way to adjust what your body needs without relying on daily meds or injections. My doctors are impressed, and honestly, so am I. Awaken 180 is a sustainable change that's backed by more than just my success story. Over 22,000 others share the same success. If your doctor's pushing for another prescription, ask them about GLP-1 Balance by Awaken 180. The support doesn't stop when you hit your goal either. Free support for life. Check it out, awaken180weightloss.com. Doctor approved, Austin Ward endorsed.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Don't let a cold, sinus infection, or allergies ruin your day. Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier with Navage. Visit Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or a store near you.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
If you're heading out to any fireworks celebrations tonight, have the umbrella on standby as we will be tracking scattered showers and storms. The low tonight, 73. Thursday, we have a dry start to the day with late day showers, high 84. Friday, expect partly cloudy skies, high 87 with a few late day showers. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
You wanted the best. Instead, you got these two. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Wildcard Wednesday. Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. Hang on a second. There we go. Thank you. Timmy Hall is filling in for Common Man today. Don't forget, Man and I, whenever we are doing our banging, maybe we're out trying to watch a game, wanting to have a good time, place a little money on some action. We do that at only one place, the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. You can go there, 12,000 square feet of gaming action, tons of TVs, great food and beverage, everything you want. Man will tell you to try to sneak people in underneath your coat. I will not tell you to do that. Just walk right up there.
Stack them up.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But it's a great place to go watch sports and or coked up Scotty Vegas passed out in a corner as he's enjoying or suffering the losses of another one of his bets. But there you go. Ready to do this, Timmy?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Let's get to it. It's Fat Boy Food Tip time.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
All right, so let's start here. I have a list of the top, well, this says, according to the article, it's the top 50 pizzas in the U.S.
Are we talking specific pizza joints, like a specific Chicago joint, specific New York joint?
No.
Or just chain locations?
So this actually comes from a website that appears to be from Italy. And this website is promoting, it looks like it is promoting Pizza Week in Milan. So, like, if you were in Italy, you could go to their Pizza Week. But because Italy is obviously the home of, I guess, traditional pizza, even though the U.S. kind of took it and ran with it once we got it over here. Either way, this website is ranking what they believe to be the top 10 or top 50 pizza places. Now, I'm not going to give you all of them. Here are the top 5. I will tell you, I've never been to any of these. They are in a variety of different cities. I did scan this list to see if there were any from Ohio. I did not see any from Ohio.
All right, that was bad.
So obviously this list is wrong. It's just what I'm going to say flat out off the bat because they're missing some
No
places.
Marians, it's wrong.
Number 5, Ken's Artisan Pizza in Portland. So Portland, Oregon.
Maine or Oregon?
Well, it says Portland, USA. So I'm going to hope they mean Portland, Oregon, but maybe they mean Portland, Maine.
What's it again?
Ken's Artisan Pizza. Number 4 is a place called Ribalta in New York. I presume New York City. Number 3 in Philadelphia, it's Pizzeria Bettia. Perhaps Jason Stark, our guy, has been there. Who knows? Okay. Number 2, Tony's Pizza Napolitana. That is in San Francisco. So, number 2 pizza place in the U.S., according to this Italian website that named them.
That sounds good. I'm sure Dom likes that style, too. I know he likes that style of pizza.
Well, and number 1 is also a Pizza Napolitana. It's Una Pizza Napolitana in New York City.
New York, okay.
That is the number 1 spot, according to them. Now, again, I will tell you, my place is here in town. I've always been a Tommy's fan. I've been a big fan of Eagle Villa Pizza out in New Albany. But I will also give some love to the people over at Mikey's Late Night Slice. I always think they do a good job.
Yep.
And I'm going to throw the place over in Hilliard. It's near the Crooked Can, but it's not in the Crooked Can. Sexton's Pizza is one of my favorites as well.
How many times have you had that?
A couple times.
Okay.
And
Did you go there and eat it there?
I had it once where I ate it there and once where I took it with. And both times it was great. I enjoyed it.
I would recommend, though, if you're going to try that, and this is what I was told too. My parents went there, and they got done with a bike ride, and they sat in there and had the pie. It's the wood-fired pizza.
Yes.
So I think it's best to fully experience that kind of crust, to just sit down, enjoy yourself, and have that hot out of that brick oven.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that'd be the optimal way to do it. You might have to take it home if that's how you got to do it. I also have been a fan of DiCarlo's through the years. Totally different style of pizza. They, do the style where they do the crust, and it's kind of a thicker, chewier crust. And they put the provolone cheese. It's not mozz, it's provolone on top after it comes out of the oven. So then it starts to melt on the pie. Totally different, but it's good. Big fan of Flyers. Usually our go-to.
Oh yeah, Flyers is a good.
Living there in Hilliard too.
Love that.
They're usually very solid. If it's the classic Central Ohio style thin crust, really good stuff.
I will tell you too. We like the Meister's pies. Those are very good. They do the deep dish. If you've never had those, you got to check that
Gallows
out.
that came in here
and
recently.
I was going to say,
so good.
And now full disclosure, my buddy Nick Gallo runs the Gallows restaurants that you have around town. Him and his family. But if you want a big floppy New York slice, they do as good of it as I've had anywhere in Columbus. That's the place I would go to get it. But also, they just introduced their deep dish pizza, and it is phenomenal.
Is that on the menu now?
I think they're doing it on Mondays.
Okay,
I believe is what I
day.
saw. They're doing it like once a week, so you have to go on a specific day. They have it on their website, but Gallows Tap Room is where I know they were serving that last I checked.
I just love, personally, that New York style slice. Like,
dude, I'm with you.
That's my favorite type.
I like the cracker thin stuff that we get here. But if I'm talking about, favorite overall outside of that, I like deep dish. I'll eat it. I like the, what would you call it?
Sicilian
style. I like that. Yes,
Columbus Italian Festival, right?
Yeah.
They will make that, and that's the only time you can get it is when they have the Italian Fest, and that stuff is phenomenal. Yeah. It gets a bit pricey, but they can do the sheet, and boy, is it good. By the way, we're talking about pizza slices. Fat Boy food tip from me. We kind of get into this summertime tradition, me and Jack, and we'll do a little lunch once a week because what better than, killing a lunch at Sam's Club or Costco, if you will. But we're Sam's Club guys. So you're talking about a $2.50 pizza combo. And it's like a double wide slice. It's those big pies where there's only 5 slices in it, huge ones. And so Jack will get the all meat pizza. He got a fresh one today that hadn't even been tapped into. It was great. I took a picture of the all cheese that I had where it had a nice, well done char to it. I always think it's really solid for what it is. Really good pizza slice for what it is.
Well, and what's the total cost on that?
$2.50 for the combo.
I'm telling you.
And they'll do an icy subbed in for the drink. And the one on Hilliard Rome Road in Hilliard has a new icy machine too. Fantastic.
I like how you have the lowdown on. They just put this icy machine in last week, folks. It's very good.
Clean as a whistle and pumping out nice cold ices in the prime flavors. But they stopped pouring the wild cherry Pepsi on the soda fountain. Why would they get rid of that?
By the way, our guy, I don't know. I didn't mean to not answer your question.
No,
that makes no sense.
You got to get that back.
It's a good,
guys.
yeah. You got to bring it back. Emma Watson's bottom half said this. He tweeted us. Now he lives in Canada. We were talking about how our friends who listen to the show, friends of the program, Fawn and Derek, are driving through Canada right now. Emma Watson's bottom half said, "Are you guys getting this frosty flavor at the Wendy's stateside?" I've never seen this before.
That's spoken like a spy or a military
stateside.
Person. Stateside.
Yeah, stateside's good.
We'll be stateside in 1800 hours.
That's right. 0800. We'll be stateside.
Mm-hmm.
So the flavor he sent, he sent a picture.
1800 hours is also a time.
That's right. 1800.
Just so you know.
Or 18. I know.
That's 6 o'clock.
Yes, that's right. Here's the flavor he's talking about for the Wendy's Frosty. It's a white chocolate strawberry Frosty. I personally have not seen this. I don't know if it is out there. If it is, someone let me know. I will go to a Wendy's in the next couple days and verify if it's there. I know they're doing some different flavors with the Frosties now for summer. I am a fan of that, although, of course, the mainstay for me is always going to be the chocolate Frosty. I don't mind a different variant, just never take the chocolate away.
I agree. That's all you got to say.
Keep the chocolate.
Have some kind of specialty, but make sure that, and vanilla's kind of part of the run now, too. I'm not saying that's what I choose, but isn't chocolate and vanilla, they're always there now?
Yeah, I
they're
think
supposed to if the machine's working properly. So just make sure you have the chocolate and vanilla, and then add the third one. But they might have to use that vanilla port for the specialty one. I don't know how that works. Like if they can only do 2 mixes,
I think you know what it
in
is.
A machine.
I actually think what I saw is because they will. Yeah, I think they must only have a couple different. They're probably set up to only have 2 or 3 flavors.
Dispensers. Yeah.
So it's probably, hey, we've got the mainstay chocolate, and then whatever other variant.
Yeah, maybe they have to sub out the vanilla to do the specialty one.
That's
be okay.
I have some more food stuff for Wildcard Wednesday. This shocks no one who listens to the show because, everybody knows we like to do our Fat Boy food tips all the time. So we'll do a little bit more food on Wildcard Wednesday when we come back. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Traffic is stop and go on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Easton Way and 670. And you're going to hit a couple-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 Southeast and Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Tires worn down from all the summer driving? Come in to your local AAA Car Care Plus this month and save $160 on select sets of 4 Continental tires. Only at AAA Car Care Plus locations. Offer ends July 31st. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors. Voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
Driving plays a big part in driving the local economy. It helps us all get where we're going and creates good jobs close to home. At Synovus Energy, our refineries in Toledo and Lima are a reliable domestic source of gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Plus, more than 2,300 employees and contractors work for us here in Ohio. See how we're helping local communities move forward at Synovus.com.
Ready for all those warm weather get-togethers? Fill up your grocery basket at Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle's Deals for Days program features more than 1,000 deals on your favorite items, so you can save more on what you like most. Barbecue parties, graduations, communions, they're all easier to plan when you buy at Giant Eagle. These low prices are available for a limited time at your Giant Eagle and Market District, so save today. Find more information on Deals for Days at gianteagle.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Ready for an amazing deal? BreezeLine's fiber-powered internet, starting at $19.99 per month, offers the reliability you deserve and security you can trust. Whether you're streaming, gaming, or working from home, we've got all your needs covered with speeds up to 1 gig and our 2-year price lock guarantee. This deal gets even better with 2 free months of internet, free equipment, and free Wi-Fi your way to protect against cyber threats. Act now. Terms and conditions apply. Offer expires July 8th, 2024. Learn more at breezeline.com.
The Fan app is about to become your new best friend. Your one-stop shop for all your favorite fan shows. ESPN Columbus and BetQL. Live or on demand, listen on your schedule. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. It's free. Do it.
America's favorite car show returns to Columbus with a jam-packed weekend of cool cars, cool people, and good times. It's the Good Guys 26th Summit Racing National, and it's all happening July 12th through the 14th at the Ohio Expo Center. Cruise on out with your family and friends and check out over 6,000 of the country's coolest classics on display. And don't miss Good Guys CPP Autocross Racing action, Nitro Thunderfest, a huge swap meet and vendor midway, live music, family fun, and so much more. It's Ohio's biggest hot rod and party of the summer, and it's all going down July 12th through the 14th at the Ohio Expo Center. Get details at good-dimes.com.
Is arthritic joint pain keeping you from doing the things that you love? Bone-on-bone pain in your knee, arthritic pain like I was having in my knee, maybe your hip, your back, your shoulder. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Listen, there are exciting new cellular therapies that you can get lasting relief from. QC Kinetics is helping patients like you every day here in Columbus, led by Dr. Ray Tesner. I'm talking about cutting-edge treatments that accelerate your own body's healing properties, revitalizing your joints so you can move again. Listen, my dad was having knee pain. I was having knee pain. So we went over to QC Kinetics, and they were able to help us out. And 2 years out, I'm still feeling good. My dad can still move around. So learn how QC Kinetics can treat pain and enhance your joints and restore your mobility and give you long-term lasting relief with no downtime. So check them out. Go to 380-208-4544 or head to one of their offices in Dublin, Gahanna, or now the new one that's most recently opened in Grove City.
Attention aspiring media stars. Are you ready to take your talent to the next level? Register for your chance to win the Be On Air Summer Slam contest. This is your chance to showcase your skills in a thrilling 30-second live script challenge. Visit now at studiocontest.com to secure your spot and compete for amazing prizes, including a 4-hour studio session, Shure MV7 microphone, and Audio-Technica M20X headphones. Don't miss out on this dynamic event. Be On Air Summer Slam contest, where talent meets opportunity. Visit studiocontest.com and sign up today.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Attention. Please flip your listening device to the stupid setting. Thank you. You're listening to Man and Bone.
On campus coming up 4:48. All the news and notes you need around college sports. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer in the 5 o'clock hour. Timmy Hall filling in for Common Man on a Wildcard Wednesday.
Oh, yes, Bone. And we've got some summertime fun that is coming up, and all of you can check it out as well. It's the Schmitz-Cardale-Jones Celebrity Softball Game. Why picnic when you can Schmitnick? And it's presented by Monogram Homes. It is Saturday, July 20th at 6:30 at Huntington Park. I will be out there doing a little showtime for it. Play-by-play mixed in with the talk show, getting some of the former players on live. That'll be great. It's current Ohio State football players versus former Ohio State players. You got guys like Cardale Jones. He's a captain. Our man Tyvis will be there. DeVere Posey. James Laurinaitis. I think he said here on one of the shows yesterday that he's doing it. Boom Heron. Current players like Emeka Igbuka. He's the captain. Jack Sawyer. He was in the studio today on Morning Juice. Will Howard, Devin Brown, and JT Tuimoloau. Tickets are just $10, cheaper than last year, and are available today at BuckeyeCruise.com.
There you go. It is a Wild Card Wednesday, as we said, so let's get some wild cards in. First, from Bacon House, he says, my freedom lovers, what is your favorite thing about America? Well, it is 4th of July tomorrow. I mean, I would say, in general, I'm a fan of, independence and things like that.
Freedom.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Is a good one.
But I'm going to actually be very specific on this one, and I am going to say specifically what I love about America is the Whataburger fast food franchise, because I feel like that could only happen in a place like America at some point.
That's I like Whataburger. That's the food place you're going to pick for. That's what's great about America.
I love Whataburger.
No, what's great about America, because I've thought about this a lot. Like, what's our food?
Okay.
Like, what is our food? I think it is barbecue. I think it's
you're not getting any arguments there.
If I had a visitor from another country and we had one meal to dine on that would best encapsulate American food cuisine, I would choose the best barbecue that I could possibly find.
Okay.
I'd even make it myself if it came to that. Like, I am going to smoke you a pork shoulder, and we're going to have a little coleslaw. We're going to have some mac and cheese. I might make my barbecue sauce from scratch for you.
Wow.
I will do the best pork shoulder I can possibly do. Or if you're in one of the great cities that really specializes in it,
then you go there.
Then we'll just do that. We'll go to Jack Stacks. We're in Kansas City.
Let me ask this question, because I agree with you that is one of the most, I think, iconic American. If you were in a foreign country, if you were in Brazil, and they said, we're going to go to an American-style restaurant, and you went in there and they said, here is some, Kansas City-style barbecue ribs. Okay, then I would say you're starting to get into the truly, yes, that started. It didn't start here. People have been barbecuing food all over the world,
yes,
right?
I know. But
this style of it.
We started in 1776, all right?
This
a little bit before that, but
this style of it has become very an American tradition. I agree with you. Would a Southern-style fried chicken not also be something that you say, hey, we're trying to figure out the most iconic American food? I mean,
Southern comfort food.
Well, that's what I mean.
Too.
Going to
fried chicken,
and
all the things that come with it,
sweet potato pie, stuff like that, with a little maybe sweet tea as your glass of, you know what I mean? I wonder which one would be better off to showcase. I don't know.
I know a quick fat boy food tip for the travelers out there. If you are still on your way to a Carolina Beach vacation and you are going to make your way down I-64, because I know and you, for doing some of the race stuff too, you might find your way going through Charlottesville, Virginia, off of I-64 in the middle of Virginia. Mel's Cafe.
Mel's Cafe.
Yes. It is ridiculous.
What is it?
It's Southern comfort food. It is the best fried chicken and all the other sides that come with that. It's brilliant. It's so good. You've got to stop in and try that.
You know what? I would love it if they would pay you to do commercials for them from 8 hours away.
Right?
Timmy Hall
8 hours away
for Mel's Cafe.
Bodo's Bagels as well. Solid Charlottesville joint. It's good.
It's great.
It's good. You got to have the road stops. Bone, the thing that I love the most about doing the trip to the Outer Banks and back, The whole entire road trip was themed around what's the next food stop.
Oh, yes.
You love the big time gas stations and everything.
Uh-huh.
I hit 2 different joints with Biscuit in the name.
You went to Biscuit World.
I went to Biscuit World, and then I went to Biscuitville in the Carolinas.
You know what? When you said
it's great,
we were talking about Biscuit World when you went there, and I said I think I've been there. I've actually been to Biscuitville. That's what I've been to.
And the
not
difference
Biscuit World
is Biscuitville, and I told you this off the air today. They were pumping a Spam sandwich.
Oh my gosh, yes,
it looked good.
Yeah,
skilleted Spam. I had to get the fry. I had one meal there. I had to get a chicken biscuit.
Of course.
Because Tudor's Biscuit World does not do a chicken biscuit.
Oh, that's poor form.
Their bacon, egg, and cheese, though, at Biscuit World in Gallipolis, right on the state line where I stopped, that was really good.
It is, just for what it's worth, I think it's Gallipolis. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Someone from Gallipolis.
Did I say Gallipolis?
I think you did.
Gallipolis?
Gallipolis.
Or
Gallipolis. Maybe it's Gallipoli.
I know there's pronunciations at the laws advance for these Ohio towns.
We screwed that up. This one real quick I saw as well. Oh, by the way, I meant to say this. Happy Red, White. Obviously, we've got 4th of July tomorrow. Happy Red, White, and Boom Day for everybody who's down there. Be careful. Be safe tonight. You know,
pretty much down here.
Well, yeah, we're in downtown Columbus where we're located. We're right next door to where all that's going on. But I'm just saying, if you're heading down, be safe on the roads. Be safe getting in and out. You know, watch out for each other, all that stuff. And also, if you're going to the Crew game tonight, that's all happening right around the same time. You got the Crew game probably wrapping up as Red, White, and Boom's going to get started. So
what a deal tonight.
Yeah, if you go to the Crew game, you could probably just stick around in there. I'm sure they're letting you stick around and watch all that stuff. If they're not, I'm sorry to the Crew in advance for telling people that they could. But they're playing Nashville tonight. That's 2 Eastern Conference teams. The Crew are in 4th place in the East. That is going to be a big deal if they can get 3 points out of that, as they should. They put up, I think, 9 goals in the last 2 games the Crew did. So let's keep it rolling. Hopefully give you a big show right before the fireworks tonight. For
every game is a big game.
Yeah, but this one, it's you want to make sure you keep. So Nashville's like in 7th or 8th place. They're like 7 points behind the Crew, but you want to keep them back there. Don't let them get a little smoke on them and start moving up. The Nashville team just hired the former assistant coach for the U.S. men's national team, I believe. They just brought him in. That's the B.J. Callahan, who was the assistant with Greg Berhalter. And a lot of people thought he did a better job than Greg Berhalter when he had an interim role there with the U.S. national team. Well, now he's out of there.
I can understand why.
Supposedly, the U.S. Soccer Federation is meeting today about things. And I hope the things involve firing Greg Berhalter. That needs to happen.
So you agree with Alexi?
Everyone agrees with this at this point. Alexi Lawless was one of the guys who was like, you chicken littles, the sky's not falling. Give him time. Greg Berhalter's a great coach.
He's not like that anymore.
No, because everyone has now been proven right that this is just a bad idea and it's the time's come. He's got to go. So we'll find out who it is. But it's not going to be B.J. Callahan. He's not going to replace him. He's taking over for Nashville. So there you go. They're probably going to get better with him as the head coach. Something to keep an eye on.
Will U.S. Soccer ever...
Wildcard Wednesdays.
Wildcard Wednesday, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Will U.S. Soccer ever figure the thing out?
Well, you know what? I hope the people in... It's now beyond the Greg Berhalter situation. It's on U.S. Soccer. Like, it's up to their stupid leadership to figure this out. Because they had a chance to move on from Greg Berhalter after the last World Cup. And they said, you know what? And there was a scandal with Giovanni Reina, one of the players on the team. That whole thing was a mess. And they said, nope, we've investigated him. Everything's good. 6 months later, they said, let's bring him back in. He's still our guy. They could have hired anyone in the world. They decided to do that again. So now you've got to correct this. Go out and get someone from Europe or get someone. They had a chance. Uruguay, the team that beat the U.S.
Yeah.
That team's coach, Marcelo Bielsa, who has been a very good head coach in multiple different places all around the world, he does not speak English. And they apparently looked into hiring him back in 2018 before they hired Greg. And one of the reasons they gave not to hire him was because, well, we want someone who speaks English. Who cares?
I don't care.
All these players are playing in Italy and Germany and Spain and everywhere else. They're speaking different languages. Everyone's got a language barrier.
It seems to be something that doesn't matter as much in soccer.
Can you bring us a coach who can win? And if he happens to speak English or not, I do not care. I want the best coach, because that's what America does typically, is says, who's the best? Let's get that guy to do it here. And that's what makes America, when it has been awesome, that's what makes it awesome, is all the places of the world coming here and joining together. That's cool. So let's bring that guy or gal, whoever it is, get him here and let's go.
I just like to get to a point where, whether it's this competition or the World Cup at a bigger stage, where you're not just hoping to get out of your group.
Yes.
That seems to be it.
You got to be beyond that. It should have been beyond that, and it's not, and it's bad. All right. I promise more wild cards, and also we'll go on campus next. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You can expect a 30-minute slowdown due to an accident blocking the left lane on eastbound 70 on the east side between 270 and Bryce Road. We also have a slowdown on westbound 670 between 71 and 3rd Street. This report is sponsored by Lipton Iced Tea. Relaxing by the pool in summertime. Could it get any better? A cooler of Lipton Iced Tea. If only you had something to pair it with. Someone order Uber Eats. Do summer the easy way and get $5 off your next Uber Eats order and select Lipton 12-packs. See pack for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every home run, every hit, every inning, every play, from the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar.
Whether it's a walk-off granny or a base hit to center field, whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 and older, must be present in Ohio. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career and they talked to me about it.
He was done in just months.
I did do it online.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at My Computer Career.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. Bobby Carpenter once sold workout equipment on QVC Canada. There's no joke here. That actually happened. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver, leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
America's favorite car show returns to Ohio for the biggest hot rodding event of the year. It's the Good Guys 26th Summit Racing Nationals, and it's all taking place July 12th through the 14th at the Ohio Expo Center in Columbus. Check out thousands of chrome and candied hot rods, muscle cars, and trick trucks. Shop the huge swap meet and vendor midway and see which rides take home the crown of the Good Guys 2024 Classic Instrument Street Rod and PPG Street Machine of the Year. It's all happening July 12th through the 14th at the Ohio Expo Center, and you don't want to miss it. Get complete details at good-guys.com.
Bobby Carpenter here for Affinity Whole Health, the leader in the testosterone and hormone replacement therapy game. And weight loss too, that's right. Affinity offers semaglutide injections for weight loss in addition to their testosterone treatments so you can lose weight and build muscle. They customize a plan directly for you. They added peptides to my TRT. They've added semaglutide with my friend's testosterone, and the results are amazing. They're pumped about summertime and pool season, so check them out at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Hi, it's me, Little Bob from Bob's Discount Furniture. I know, you don't know me yet, but I'm here to let you know that I'm opening up a brand new store in your area, located at Taylor Square in Reynoldsburg, bringing even more of my everyday low prices to the people of Ohio. And if you can't wait, mybobs.com is the quickest and easiest way to get unbeatable furniture prices delivered straight to your home today. That's my brand new Bob's Discount Furniture, coming to Reynoldsburg this summer.
Get Bob's Discount.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Weston Air Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Highly medicated, barely educated. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Don't forget, if you ever miss an episode of the show, I don't know if we always call them episodes, but whatever. If you miss a day of the show, you'll never miss it if you go search up our podcast wherever you get podcasts. Just lurk and look for Common Man and T-Bone. You will find the podcast. You can subscribe or follow it right there on your favorite podcast app. It's on all of them. Search it now. Podcast brought to you by our friends at Care Heating and Cooling. Timmy Hall in for Man today. It is a Wildcard Wednesday. Christian sent us this one. He says, my Arby's aficionados. If you had to come back in your next life as an animal, what type of animal would you be, Timmy Hall?
Oh, my. I think a bear would be fun.
You'd come back as a bear.
Yeah, because what's a lifespan on a bear? I don't really want to live.
I think they
that
go.
long.
I think they can go for 20, 30 years.
Yeah, I think
feel
20 to 25 years. Yeah, depending on species in the wild.
Can I ask?
That's a good run.
Would you go polar? Would you go like grizzly or black bear, something like that?
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to go polar because of all the, ice cap issues and like moving around so much.
What about a panda?
To survive.
Pandas are stupid, man. We got to stop saving the pandas.
I think grizzly. I think I'm out
Grizzly's where you
I'm
go.
in the Alaskan wildlife.
Oh, you're eating fish.
Out in Denali.
Yeah,
just loving life.
Every once in a while you look up and a bald eagle's just soaring overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yep. And then I'm just reaching into a beautiful clear stream. What's a good fish out there in Alaska?
Oh, I mean,
like for all the fishermen
get some
out
salmon.
there.
Get some salmon.
Great Alaskan salmon,
of course.
There. Yeah.
But you know what else you could do is you get to sleep. You get to hibernate. There's a lot of hibernation going on.
Yes, hibernation.
You know what? You're right. Bear is a great call.
I'm not to be trifled with. Leo DiCaprio comes, walking up on me. No, sir.
You're taking him down.
I'll finish that job. He ain't walking out of there.
Yeah,
no,
we really,
not on my watch.
We didn't break it down. I wonder why First Take didn't have a Revenant bear rating of power ranking on the bear. That's like a 2 out of 10. That bear, I mean, a 4 out of 10 job would have killed him. And you got the worst bear ever.
He was
the Revenant.
He was lacking.
Yeah, it was nothing.
I mean, give me a freaking break, Grizzly.
The guy barely survived, but I'm saying
kill the man.
A real grizzly would just be like, oh, this is light work, and it's just intestines everywhere. That's done.
Did we see that together?
Did we see it? I know we saw. I saw it. You saw it. I don't think I saw it with you. I
think we did.
Did we see it together?
Yeah,
this
remember
was back when we were banging.
Back when we were banging, and we had a 2-year stint where we saw some movies together.
This is when
our kids were young,
and we lived right down the street.
Yeah.
Now
you were Galloway, I was Hilliard.
I moved to Marysville, and it's all gone to hell.
We'd meet at that Georgesville
AMC
theater, the Georgesville AMC.
That's
or the
right.
Hilliard AMC.
That's right. Yeah, we would go see some movies. That probably was in the wheelhouse. I agree.
We saw
that was it.
San Andreas.
We did see that one together.
Andrea Daddario. Alexandria Daddario. Eyes bluer than the Pacific.
She's something. She is great.
She's an earthquake of herself.
I don't know why that just played. I don't even know what that has to do with anything.
Paul Giamatti in that one?
No. Well, yes, he's the
guy?
scientist.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. That's it. There we go.
Tectonic shifting.
Mm-hmm. I think we should do On Campus before we get lost in her blue, beautiful eyes.
We can.
Shall we? All right.
Common Man and T-Bones. On campus, the latest college sports news and notes.
Sponsored by Reverse Aesthetics. Does it jiggle or shake? Schedule your medical weight loss consultation today at reverse-aesthetics.com.
Timmy, take it away.
Do you think they're going to get on Larry Johnson again now for this miss? Are you bent out of shape that Justin Hill is not going to be a Buckeye? This is a Cincinnati native. This would have been a big one. Winton Woods. And they've had a little bit of a pipeline with Winton Woods, not just Mayan Williams. I know we got a player, Jermaine Matthews, I believe, here with the Buckeyes right now, who's a rising star as a cornerback. He's a Winton Woods dude. But one of their top targets remaining in this class, he committed to Alabama today. So that stinks. You got to shake it off. You wish you had him, but he had Ohio State, Oregon, USC, and Alabama in the mix. And they just got a big boom as a defensive tackle from St. Joe's Prep. So Larry Johnson doing some good work there. I'm cool with it. You want to get him, but you can't win everybody.
I mean, I'm not cool with losing anybody, right? But if I guess it happens, I mean, that's how it goes. And also, this ain't over. We've only just begun on the recruiting, right? I mean, you can commit all you want, and then you can decommit, and then you can decide maybe it's better. Flipping. And then you can transfer, and then you can, hop in the portal the second you don't like what's going on. So we're not. This is not over.
You might wind up with him.
It's not. You know what? Honestly,
didn't we just get a guy from Alabama? 2?
We did.
Got Caleb.
Yeah,
Caleb Downs. You just brought in from Alabama.
Right. So I'm just. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up hope yet.
Right.
If you think this guy's the dude, then it actually might be the smart move. Is if you want to go to Ohio State, you actually go to Bama first. And then you get everybody going, all right, how much is it going to take? And then you go, well, maybe I'll come back. And then, boom. Then you get a boom.
When Kalen DeBoer gets, 7 wins in his first year, and they all want him out of there?
I think that's going to be rough.
Come on back. So you look at their 3 commitments. They have 22 commitments in the 2025 class, Ohio State now. It's the number 1 class, so that's great. 3 are defensive ends. You've got Zahir Mathis, Zion Grady, and London Merritt. 2 of them are linebackers as well, and Tarvis Alford and Eli Lee. So it is a pretty full cupboard for what the Buckeyes have been recruiting in 2025. CBSSports.com did a little update of their 2024 coach rankings going into the year, and the Big Ten coach rankings, number 1 and number 2 overall. I'd seen Ryan Day slipping in some of the national coach rankings. But this particular one from the boys at CBS, from the people at CBS, say Ryan Day 1 in the Big Ten over Dan Lanning and Lincoln Riley. That's 1, 2, 3. James Franklin is 4. Fickle 5. Kirk Ferentz 6. You are 7. New guy at Michigan State. Matt Rule.
Jonathan Smith.
Jonathan Smith.
Guy. Yeah, there you go. I don't know who that is.
Matt Rule, Nebraska 8. Jed Fish, Washington 9. And then Brett Bielema 10 at Illinois. And Ryan Day is 2nd in the country after who? Who do you think? Is number 1.
Oh, in the country?
Yeah, number 1 coach in the country going into this year. Don't overthink it.
I don't know why.
Kirby Smart.
Kirby Smart, of course. Yeah,
Marcus Freeman. Where is Marcus? He's not in the top 10. I'm going to stop scrolling.
I was going to say Dabo Swinney.
Dabo's behind Ryan Day.
I know
at
he
3,
is. As he should be.
As CBS is writing the description, they're questioning how Ryan could be above Dabo Swinney with all his national championships.
Have you watched lately?
Yeah.
One of them is like, I embrace the transfer portal. The other one's like, I don't think transfer portal's any good. I think it sucks. And it's like, well, then you're dumb.
Dabo's dying on that hill.
Yeah, he is.
He's doing it.
No. By the way, what's the name of the Michigan State head coach?
Jonathan Smith.
A-hole.
Not my guy. What? All right, we'll come back. One of the more controversial figures in sports media isn't going anywhere for a while. We'll talk about that next. It's Man and Bone on a Wildcard Wednesday on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Stop and go traffic is causing a 10-minute slowdown on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 33 and I-70. And be aware of an accident that's blocking 2 lanes on westbound Morse Road between 270 and Stelzer Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. Holidays are joyous times. Sometimes too much fun can make roadways even more dangerous. Before the festivities, have a plan that includes a designated driver, rideshare, or overnight stay. Extra precaution can help make the journey safer for everyone. Brought to you by Ohio Laborers and Lesset. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It's a red, white, and cool sale at Logan Services. Red hot savings up to $2,700 off a train system. And take advantage of 0% APR financing for 72 months. And pick one freebie for extra home comfort this summer. Plus, check out tax credits up to $2,600. With a system for every home and every budget, it's hard to stop a train. Find us online and book your free estimate now. Fast, friendly service, Logan Services.
Find savings to celebrate this 4th of July with one stop at Meijer. Pick up fresh from Meijer 80% lean ground beef family pack for just $2.99 per pound. And family pack chicken drumsticks for 99 cents per pound. Bulk sweet corn is 5 for $1 this week. Meijer potato chips are 3 for $6. And Aunt Millie's Stadium buns are $1.99. Plus, get even more great deals with buy 5, save $5. Get everything you need for July 4th this week at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in store or in the Meijer app.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
It's the symphonic rock experience everyone's talking about. The Columbus Symphony Orchestra performs Windborne's The Music of Led Zeppelin, featuring conductor Brent Havens, a full rock band, and vocalist Randy Jackson. The hits of Led Zeppelin performed as you've never heard them before. Saturday, July 6th, the Columbus Commons. Get tickets now at picnicwiththepops.com. Full details at windbornemusic.com. Presented by Nationwide Picnic with the Pops.
Hey folks, it's Austin Ward. Know what's tricky? Producing a lot of compelling off-season football content. Know what's not tricky? Continuing to come up with reasons why you should do what I did and call Awaken 180. I dropped 45 pounds in just 10 weeks, and to this day, it's still gone, plus 10 more pounds. Calling it magic is an understatement. Awaken 180 isn't just about losing weight, it's about finding a new balance. Especially with that GLP-1 hormone everyone's talking about. GLP-1 Balance by Awaken 180 is the quicker, safer way to adjust what your body needs without relying on daily meds or injections. My doctors are impressed, and honestly, so am I. Awaken 180 is a sustainable change that's backed by more than just my success story. Over 22,000 others share the same success. If your doctor's pushing for another prescription, ask them about GLP-1 Balance by Awaken 180. The support doesn't stop when you hit your goal either. Free support for life. Check it out, awaken180weightloss.com. Doctor approved, Austin Ward endorsed.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Bodie Wells. We'll start with college football. We just mentioned that Ohio State missed out on defensive end prospect Justin Hill out of Winton Woods today. He commits to Alabama. That is unfortunate. He picked Bama over the Bucks, Oregon, and USC. A lot of the new Big Ten guys in there. Yes, indeed. Let's look at the 2025 recruiting class for just a second. Ohio State still number one in that department with 22 commits, 3 5-stars, and 15 4-stars with a 24/7 sports score of 304.93. Alabama closing grounds with that commitment. They are up to second in the class. 294.56 is their recruiting score. In baseball, the Guards are looking for another win after grabbing Game 1 over the White Sox last night. 6:40 pitch tonight. Reds and Yankees, they start at 7:05. Breaking sports news on The Fan.
Did you feel that? It's your radio getting fatter. Getting fatter.
Chubby time!
This is Common Man and T-Bone.
I totally forgot I could do that in the first 2 hours you've been doing this.
You got me.
I had to get you once.
You got me, Bone.
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Timmy Hall filling in for Common Man. It's a Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to talk to our guy Jeff Rimmer coming up 5:34. Name dropping with Rims will happen then. We've got Wildcard to get you from the burner phone, actually. Where did I put the burner? Oh, there it is. We have an actual physical burner phone, by the way. You can text it if you want to.
That's been a thing for a while.
614-787-3093. You can also check out the YouTube stream and jump in the chat there. Just go to YouTube, search for 97.1 The Fan, and go follow the live stream. This one, it doesn't say who it's from. But it does say this: best fast food milkshake for Wildcard Wednesday. And they rank them as follows. Here are their top 3. Number 3, Arby's. Number 2, Chick-fil-A.
Arby's.
Oh, Arby's has a milkshake. Their milkshake is okay. Their milkshake brings everyone to the yard.
To the yard?
All the boys and everyone else too. Chick-fil-A number 2. Sheetz number 1. Now that's an interesting call because Sheetz with their milkshake is a little bit different than what you're getting at a lot of places because their milkshake, if we're just talking pure milkshake, I can't judge. I know they do a lot of mix-ins to their milkshake where you can get candy pieces and whipped cream and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Chocolate and caramel sauce, all that good stuff. So, trying to think, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite fast food milkshake?
I'm ashamed to say that I have not tried the Sheetz. And I'm a Sheetz freak.
You should. You should give that a shot.
I will tell you, though, the Cabela Drive, again, another tip for the travelers.
Yep.
If you're heading towards like the Pittsburgh or D.C. area, going east on 70, the first stop I always make is the Cabela Drive Sheetz.
Okay.
And there's everything under the sun at that exit, too. It's right up at the top of the hill. I think it's in between Wheeling and Washington, PA.
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right?
It's in West Virginia.
That Sheetz, I've never seen them at any other ones. Had a deal for $1 ice cream, frozen treat. They had the official Dole Whip.
I can't believe.
Out of a dispenser and vanilla ice cream. You did the twist with the Dole Whip and the vanilla ice cream. I know it's not a milkshake. That might be why I never had tried the Sheetz milkshake because I'm typically not going to get that shake during a work day, which is usually when I hit Sheetz to get a lunch deal. I'm not trying to do that then. And then when I travel to that one, they have that magical deal for $1. It's not at any other Sheetz.
Yeah.
I've never seen one here in Central Ohio. We need to get that, the ice cream machine or the Dole Whip machine.
Well, I know that the Dole Whip is, because you can get that at Disney World.
Yeah.
And then I forget, there's I think the only other place you previously to that were able to get it was the actual Dole, like the farm or the whatever you call it, where they were growing all the pineapple out in Hawaii, I guess. Is that where I think where they are?
If that's a thing,
I could be wrong.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's one of the only few places where you can get it in the world. And then now you're telling me the Sheetz by the Cabela's in West Virginia is another place.
I know it showed up at in Wildwood, New Jersey, at the Jersey Shore vacation spot that we went to.
Is it officially like a Dole Whip? Are you sure it's that good?
Dude, I know. All right. It's got the brand name on it.
Well, it can. I'm just saying. You know that because you know how the Disney adult people are, where they get to there, they're like, it's a Dole Whip and it's only available at our Disney World, and it's like, all right, maybe it's they have the branding on it, but maybe it's not as good.
Would you call that a water ice?
I don't know what it's
kind of water ice consistency, right?
It's in that weird milkshake,
but it's softer,
to frosty.
Yeah. It's
transitional.
It's like a blend of a lot of wonderful things.
But
the milkshake, I think Chick-fil-A has an outstanding milkshake.
Yeah, it's
for
good.
Fast food spots. Five Guys does a bang up.
I don't think I've ever had a Five Guys shake, and I've also never had a Shake Shack shake. I've only been there. I've only been a couple times, but I've never had it. I am a huge fan of the Jamocha shake at Arby's, and also they have an orange creamsicle type shake.
Oh, nothing better.
Those are good. Also,
absolutely nothing better.
We would be remiss. It's only available limited time. Our restaurant idea, limited time, where we have this stuff year round, would fix that problem. But McDonald's doing their Shamrock Shake, that's an all-timer for me. That is an all-timer for me. Also, it's no Dole Whip. It's also no Ryan Day Bull Whip. But I am a big fan. I don't know if we call this a shake. When you go to Tim Hortons and they have the iced cap, it's so close.
Just a good frozen
coffee.
Timmy H's coffee drink.
I love the ice caps. That used to be what I got in high school. I would get done with church on like a Wednesday night because we had the Wednesday night Bible study. We would go to a Timmy Hortons and get that. And I don't know why, because this is 9 o'clock at night on a school night. And I was like, let's get a bunch of caffeine. Let's just pump in some cappuccino and be up till 2 a.m.
After all the Bible study, you feel like you deserve it, right?
I did.
You need a little supercharge at the end.
I did.
Were you ever a Chili's guy at any phase?
I mean, I like Chili's, but I can't say I've gone more than like a handful of times in my life.
In your entire life? We were in a kick when I was growing up because we lived in this suburban area in Virginia where there just wasn't a whole lot of great local spots. And so Chili's wound up being one of our things.
Awesome Blossom. Extra awesome.
Awesome Blossom. Yeah, baby.
There you go, Bodie.
Beats
That's
that
right.
bloomin' onion, doesn't it, Bode Man? Let's go.
Wow.
Well, the dish that I would get there, the fajitas was always a special thing, but then I would get the chicken crispers because I'm a kid and I'm looking for any kind of chicken fingers. I remember that seasoned corn on the cob was fantastic.
Oh, sure.
And if we were good that week, they had their chocolate shake. This was a patented Chili's thing. The chocolate shake with the chocolate sprinkles. That was in a frosty glass mug. That was spectacular.
Right.
That was a treat from my childhood that I'll always remember.
Yeah, those are core memories right there.
Absolutely.
You can have
core.
those from a restaurant, 100%.
Very inside out.
We got to talk about this because I teased it. I don't want to forget it. A guy in sports media, one of the more controversial figures in sports media, not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy, you brought this story to my attention about Pat McAfee.
Yeah, so I was reading, I saw this story, Clipped and Awful announcing, and it makes sense. The headline was just one of those that it grabbed me, and I agreed with it right away, where Jimmy Pitaro, the chair at ESPN, he was talking about this and doing an interview about Pat McAfee's show and the good and the bad that has come with it. And he said, look, we knew licensing Pat's show would make some people uncomfortable. And as we head on this path and on this journey with the show, there are going to be issues. And we address those issues as they come and as they arise, and we address them internally. And look, I think sometimes you're going to have to address things externally, right? Like depending on what kind of comment comes out, does it cross a line? I think one of the last ones he said something about Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that one was
a B word.
That was not great.
Yeah,
and he was trying to do it in a way where he was like, no,
and he apologized for it.
But it was like one of those I'm on your side kind of thing.
He was trying to maybe play the other side, but he said it and it bothered a lot of people.
That one was his probably biggest misstep because no one was happy with him. Like fans of the WNBA were like, not cool to use that word. And then of course what he was actually saying was essentially that he was insinuating there was some kind of racist play going on.
Yes.
With why people like or don't like her.
But look,
and it was like, you made no one happy with that comment. Maybe that's where you're going to misstep with him occasionally.
You're running a business, right? And he points out, as it would, right? ESPN viewership and consumption data show that that McAfee is successfully winning over younger audiences' time and interest.
Well,
and
this is why I tell people
different set of eyeballs you're bringing in to your product, and that's why they're doing it, and that's why they're going to roll with some of those punches. You would know that going in.
They think I mean, the whole reason they did this was because they realized that Stephen A. is not appealing to people under, I don't think, 40, really. You know what I mean? Because I think the over 40 crowd is used to hearing sports radio when I was growing up, when you were even growing up, Timmy. You probably remember hearing two guys screaming at each other for 3 hours about the most monotonous, silly stuff. Like, oh, yeah, you don't think so-and-so is a good hitter? Let me pull up the numbers. And then they just scream at each other. And you're like, all right. And then they take a caller.
You're really saying LeBron is better than Jordan? How many LeBron and Jordan things can we do?
They're still doing it.
Still doing it.
Meanwhile, they need to get the next generation watching their product and get it on, whether it's YouTube, streaming, wherever. McAfee's going to do that more than anybody else they have on that network right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even like Le Batard, as much as you may love him or hate him or whatever, Le Batard does a good job bringing in a different audience than, say, the mainstream host that they had. I know he doesn't work for ESPN anymore, but when they had him there, that idea was, let's get people who are just not our typical number one watchers of this network. Let's get people like that to tune in. And he did. He appealed to a different demo. McAfee's doing that, but to a younger demo that I think has potential for them. But
is he still lined up to do?
ESPN shouldn't be surprised by any of that, is all I'm saying. Like, they know what they signed up for when they brought him in. They're not going to move off of him.
And it sounds like he's not. But the last we had read, right, is that they're in limbo on if he's going to do College Game Day.
That's a different thing.
Is that resolved yet? I know that was late. That was a few weeks ago.
He's hinted at it like he's not going to be back. But, again, don't forget with McAfee, anything you ever see with him, this is a guy who has had a dream to do it and does it, where he is working for WWE. This is a guy who knows how to play the angles, how to hype things, how to make you wonder what's going to happen next.
All right, so the last thing.
So I'm saying this could all just be him saying, I don't know if I'm going to be back on game day. And then first week of game day, he pops out and
There
is
he
like,
is.
you can't get rid of me.
Yeah,
And then,
dude, yeah,
right.
let's
So
go.
It could all
he's
just
wearing
be
some belt or whatever.
To use a wrestling term, could all just be a work.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I bet it is. This was a quote from Burke Magnus, the network chief. I presume he will. That was that was his.
They know what's happening.
I presume he will.
They're just trying to keep it under wraps. By the way,
being back.
We were talking about milkshakes. Cucho Divot tweeted us and said, in his opinion, the fast food milkshake list begins and ends with Cookout, which we don't have those around here. But Timmy, I know you love a Cookout. He said that the peanut butter fudge should be illegal. Now, let me tell you some of the flavors.
So many milkshakes, man.
Okay.
That is a fat boy food trip.
Yep.
Food trip tip.
They have fresh banana, banana berry, banana fudge, banana nut, banana pineapple, banana pudding, blueberry, butterfinger, cappuccino, caramel fudge, cheesecake with blueberry, caramel, cherry, chocolate chip, or strawberry versions of cheesecake, Hershey's chocolate, double chocolate, chocolate chip mint, chocolate malt, chocolate nut. Hell, Heath toffee, that too. M&M mocha, orange push-up, Oreo mint, fresh watermelon, fresh eggnog in December, peach cobbler, peanut butter, banana, peanut butter fudge, pineapple, red cherry, Reese's cup, Snickers, strawberry, vanilla, and walnut. A walnut milkshake, you said?
So their special thing.
I didn't know Cookout had this game.
Their special thing was always their prices, Bone. Like the fact that you could get a combo, at least back when I was banging, would be like $5 1/4.
Oh, that's good.
And you could sub out the drink for a milkshake for only something like 50 cents extra.
Oh, here we go.
And you would have, they do char grilled style burgers. So that's great. But they also do a Carolina barbecue sandwich. And I love that, where it's the vinegar based sauce.
Sure.
And you get the slaw on it with a pack of Texas Pete. That's how you do it. I love trying a Carolina barbecue sandwich if I'm in that area. I love it. And then you could even sub out. You get two sides. You can even get chicken nuggets as a side.
Ooh.
So you can get the fries or onion rings, one of those sandwiches, burger or sandwich, a set of nuggets, right? An order of nuggets and a milkshake, whatever flavor you want that you just rattled off. It's wonderful.
We got to go. Sadly, there's none in this state, but soon, I hope.
We need one here.
Yeah, we do. All right. Which former Buckeye has the best shot at winning the MVP next year? We'll tell you next. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Traffic is stop and go on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Main Street and I-70. And be aware of an accident on southbound 270's off-ramp to I-70 on the West Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart, who stands between your vehicle and rust, bug guts, scratches, and your best friend riding shotgun. Refresh your ride with Z-Bart Detailing Services. For a limited time, scratch removal from only $29 and window tint starting at $99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
America's favorite car show returns to Columbus with a jam-packed weekend of cool cars, cool people, and good times. It's that Good Guys 26th Summit Racing National, and it's all happening July 12th through the 14th at the Ohio Expo Center. Cruise on out with your family and friends and check out over 6,000 of the country's coolest classics on display. And don't miss Good Guys CPP Autocross Racing action, Nitro Thunderfest, a huge swap meet and vendor midway, live music, family fun, and so much more. It's Ohio's biggest hot rod and party of the summer, and it's all going down July 12th through the 14th at the Ohio Expo Center. Get details at good-guys.com.
Raising Cane's iced tea is the official iced tea of me, iced tea. Now, I've heard some people don't order iced tea with their box combos. I've also heard some people spontaneously combust. Sip on that for a while. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
When it comes to protecting your business, whether it's your staff, property, or assets, don't make a crucial mistake by contracting companies that provide subpar and unprofessional service. What you need is a security partner known for their unwavering professionalism and unnatural liability. You need Event Risk. Event Risk is a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company that not only specializes in on-site guarding, but also offers armed security associates and executive protection agents. Event Risk, elite protection for your peace of mind.
Hello, my name is Eric Rose, CEO and founder of Event Risk Security Services. We are a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company providing protection services and consulting to Fortune 500 corporations, movie studios, celebrities, and high-net-worth individuals. If you're tired of fluff margins with low compensation for poor-quality security officers and an endless revolving door of vendor staffing, then give us a try. For virtually the same cost, we can then address what keeps you up at night.
Visit eventriskinc.com. At UDF, our made-from-scratch peach ice cream is back with a bonus. When you buy 3 48-ounce cartons, you can quickly stack an extra 20 cents a gallon in gas savings. UDF peach ice cream, made for you. While supplies last with an opted-in UDrive account.
The Buckeye Show.
I'd like to know where Lou Holtz is right now. I mean, I'm sure he's in bed.
I tell you what, Ryan, you better not be saying those things about me. I'll get you.
The Buckeye Show.
Sponsored by CareSource.
Weeknights at 6 on The Fan.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Did your mobile provider just increase their prices again? Switch to Spectrum Mobile, the nation's fastest growing mobile provider. With Spectrum Mobile, you get unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G. Switching to Spectrum Mobile has never been easier. We'll pay off your phone balance up to $2,500. Stop dealing with price hikes from your cell phone company. Get Spectrum Mobile. Visit spectrum.com/itpays-to-switch for full details. Offer subject to change. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Don't let a cold, sinus infection, or allergies ruin your day. Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier with Navage. Visit Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or a store near you.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Time now to check in on your weather report for tonight. Have the umbrella on standby as we will be tracking a line of showers and storms moving through the area. The low tonight will be 73. Thursday, expect partly cloudy skies with late day showers and storms, high 84. On your Friday, the heat and humidity return with a high of 87. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your Doppler 10 forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Objects in radio may be dumber than they appear. This is Man and Bone.
Timmy Hall filling in for Common Man today. Don't forget, we are talking to Jeff Rimmer, our guy. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer coming up at 5:34. Timmy, we have got some, Wildcard Wednesdays. Should probably get to those. We will. But also, I saw this about some of the former Buckeyes in the NFL. We'll talk about this quickly because the odds are out for winning regular season MVP in the NFL.
Yes.
No surprise. Pat Mahomes is favored to win. He is the odds-on favorite at plus 450 to win the MVP. But if he does do that, by the way, he would become just one of a few guys, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Johnny Unitas, and Jim Brown, only 3-time winners of the Associated Press MVP award. However, second on this list is former Buckeye, C.J. Stroud.
That's amazing.
We know he had a great year last year, but he and Josh Allen are both at plus 850 to win the MVP.
You're not even getting a great value play on him anymore. I mean, it's a decent value play, but I would want something like a plus 1,500, almost double that,
Right.
To feel good about that play. And I think earlier in the offseason, you could have gotten that. that he was down the list a little bit more, but still in that sweet spot where it felt fun to do that because CJ was phenomenal last year as a rookie, and he can only get better, right? Something would have to go really wrong for him to not build on that.
Yeah.
And have another great, sophomore season here. It's so cool. Like it does feel like you've got the Buckeye quarterback that's going to lock this in for you. Just so happens he's the one Buckeye quarterback that at the helm couldn't get the job done in the big games here, right? And but it's not all on him not getting the job done.
He had some great moments.
He had some great moments. It's a team effort there.
Defensively, that was more the issue.
And he was brilliant in the Georgia game.
Yeah.
He
was.
That's the way the world works, right? He's going to be the guy in the NFL, but yet the first guy in a long, long, long time that didn't win those games that everybody wants you to win here at Ohio State.
Oh, yes, and that's a big question mark, right? Is why did that not happen here when you had a guy who was clearly good enough to be one of the top 5 quarterbacks, it looks like right now in the league.
Yeah.
But that was not enough for you to win a national championship at Ohio State.
Or just win the Michigan game.
Well, it's a question Ryan Day's going to have to answer, right? And hopefully this year is the year he finally answers that. We'll see. Also on this list, top 3 odds, top 4 of the people listed here, Joe Burrow at 9-1. So again, former Buckeye quarterback who obviously had his best college days at LSU, but we know where he got most of that, right? Was right here at Ohio State.
Oh, yeah. Battling with Dwayne Haskins.
Lamar Jackson is the reigning MVP. He's listed at 14-1 to repeat. So is Packers QB Jordan Love, Niners quarterback Brock Purdy, and Aaron Rodgers at 16-1 odds. He's fresh off of his Egypt vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's doing great. Jalen Hurts also 16-1 odds. First non-quarterback with the best odds to win MVP is Christian McCaffrey at 40-1.
Honestly, I hate to say it, Bone. I mean, me, same as you, not my guy. I like the Rodgers play with that value.
Oh, sure. I mean,
right, with the offense, with Garrett Wilson and where he's going to be.
If he's good. We don't know what he's going to be, right? But last year, we never got to see it because he blew out his Achilles 4 plays into the year.
Right. I'm sure
there's
he would have been pretty good.
There's a chance last year he could have put up 4,500 yards and 45 touchdowns.
He's been a pretty good player.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we know CJ not his guy.
No.
Stuff that CJ says about him.
Good for him.
I know. He's like, put Matt Stafford out there. He'd have won more than him.
Absolutely right. I agree with him. Way to go, CJ.
I don't know how much I agree with CJ, but I love that he's saying it. And CJ's my guy, so you know what? You convinced me.
I like him. I like it.
Me too.
Let's go Wildcard Wednesday here. This one is from Urban's Little Meyer, who says, my guys, aliens have come to Earth and you have been chosen as Earth's fatty ambassadors.
For Beanie Wells?
I'm in agreement with you. Given this appointed role, you must provide them with a 4-course meal. Course 1 and Course 2 are fast food breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
Course 3 is a restaurant dinner, and Course 4 is dessert. What are you choosing?
Oh, that is fantastic. I think I'm going to go with a classic big breakfast for Course 1.
Big breakfast from
McDonald's.
Okay, yeah.
Big fast food.
That's interesting. Yeah. You wouldn't go with the bagel sandwich? That's where I'm going.
I want more. I want
Okay, well, how about a hash brown?
I want the biscuit, the sausage patty, the hash brown comes with that, the pancakes, the eggs, the fluffy eggs, all of it comes with that.
Okay.
Did he say fast food for this?
Yeah, fast food breakfast for 1 and 2.
Fast food breakfast and
then
lunch.
A restaurant dinner. So that's another one in a second.
Well, what's the lunch, though? What's the fast food lunch?
Well, to me, I think if I'm not going to be able to do a fast food dinner, I got to give them one that I feel represents, to me, what is one of the quintessential fast food meals, and that is 3 soft tacos from Taco Bell and a chicken quesadilla. And then a blast.
I'm thinking maybe a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
There you go.
Because I'm already doing a McDonald's for breakfast, and we'll move to the other establishment across the street on Renner Road there.
All right.
And then we'll go spicy chicken with a soft drink and just a decent-sized fry. A large fry. Come on.
The dinner is going to be from a restaurant. I'm not going to say I'm going to go to a particular restaurant. I think you get 2 options. One is you go high-end, classy steakhouse, and you say, all right, this is what when we want to celebrate, at least, that's one of the places
like $100, meal here.
Giant steak and
filet,
like a tomahawk or whatever, something like that.
We're going to go with the Bobby tomahawk and bring the bone in for Beam, and leave it in the freezer for a month.
These are extraterrestrials. We're trying to show them what we do, right? We're going to say this is what we do. For dessert, for me, the other option, by the way, for dinner was just take them for pizza. Show them what pizza is. That's a restaurant. It's not fast food.
I also want a full slab barbecue.
That's a good option.
Brisket, pulled pork sampler with all the sides, with cornbread and mac and cheese. All that stuff.
That's, you know what? That might be the best one for the true fatty. If we're saying dinner, that's going to be packing the calories in right there, I think.
And then dessert. I mean, well,
I know what mine is.
Are we going to just a great ice cream establishment, or what are you doing?
That's fine. My pick was going to be a key lime pie. I'm gonna say this is, to me, the pinnacle of what we've achieved as humans when it comes to desserts is a key lime pie.
You know, I had a store packaged key lime pie company key lime pie last week at the Outer Banks,
and
it was great. I likened it to, so the one that Mike got was the official one, right? It was a very expensive pie.
Joe's Stone Crab, yeah.
Oh, that's from Joe's Stone
Crab. That's what
this was. The Key Lime Pie Company. I looked it up. They've got a spot. So they were probably, you know how you could get a Geno's pizza at Meijer? You know? It's Gino. Myers, sorry. Throw the S on there, Bo, man. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Kroger's and Myers. You can get the store version. It's not the same as doing the mail order from Geno's. But it's like a $11.99 pie. It's good.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was
frozen
thawed out. Really, really good. Yeah.
What would your dessert be if you were picking
I think I'm going to a good creamery, ice cream.
Okay.
Like Handle style.
Okay. Very good. These are all good options. And now I'm extremely hungry. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We will talk to a guy who, back in his day, back when he was banging, loved to eat. Still does, just not as much. It's name dropping with Jeff Rimmer next. Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
We got stop-and-go traffic causing a 10-minute delay on northbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between 33 and I-70, and expect a 5-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side between Hamilton Road and Bryce Road. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart, who stands between your vehicle and rust, bug guts, scratches, and your best friend riding shotgun. Refresh your ride with Z-Bart Detailing Services. For a limited time, scratch removal from only $29 and window tint starting at $99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
There's a place where mishaps don't mean missing out. Welcome to AAA's The Plus Side, where a AAA Plus membership means that an empty gas tank won't keep you from a full day, where a flat tire doesn't have to deflate your mood, where being locked out doesn't mean you'll be out of luck for long, and where a dead battery can't stop you from being the life of the party.
Looks like you're all set here. Have a good rest of the day.
Because on the plus side, roadside mishaps don't have to ruin your day. With AAA Plus, you're covered with the gold standard in roadside assistance, whenever and wherever you need it. Tire changes, battery swaps, and emergency fuel are just a tap, click, or call away. AAA gets to you faster, and if you need a tow, we'll take you further, anywhere within 100 miles. Become a AAA Plus member today and experience the peace of mind that comes when you live on the plus side. Towing is subject to a 7-day waiting period. Terms and conditions apply. Service is only available from AAA and CAA in North America.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. Weather is unpredictable, but the inside of your home should be comfortable just the way you like it. And the best way to avoid those unnecessary surprises is with a care plan. See, with a care plan, you get priority service, system maintenance in case of an emergency. Just another way to give you and your family peace of mind. And maintaining your systems properly can help save you money. A properly maintained furnace and air conditioner run more efficiently, reducing your utility usage. Regular maintenance also prevents breakdowns and extends the life of your equipment. I'm on the care plan, and I'm quite the expert. I'll stop by and give your system a once-over. I will. Don't tempt me. I end every commercial the same way, telling you to hire Care when you need a company you can trust. It's not just a slogan. That's the Care creed. How about this? Lennox. They have thousands of dealers nationwide. HVAC royalty. Last year, Lennox gave Care their coveted Partner of the Year award because they're trusted by their customers and their partners. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Attention weekend warriors. Fan Sports Saturday has moved to 10 a.m. Join Eric Reeser and Tyvis Powell as they dive into popular topics like the Buckeyes and Tyvis's liquid diet.
Saturdays from 10 to 1.
The Fan.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed of what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, it's Anthony for the Good Feet store. 3 words for me: pain-free summer. Spent probably 30 hours walking around the Memorial Tournament and felt awesome with my personal arch supports from the Good Feet store in my everyday kicks. Sure, every now and then we all get random foot pain from pickleball or golf or just being a human being. Having my personally fit arch supports in my shoes has made a massive difference. And even right after I put them in, didn't take long to feel much more supported and aligned, and it's so easy to just move them into any pair. Before I had them, I dreaded being on my feet for any length of time. Well, you have nothing to lose but the pain, as they say. It's a free fitting and test walk. Try them for yourself. See the difference it can make. It did for me. And best of all, you can wear them home. 2 locations on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road, or schedule an appointment at goodfeet.com. The Good Feet store, America's arch supports experts.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone's name dropping with the biggest name dropper of them all, the CBJ's Jeff Rimmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports, Hamilton Road by the airport.
Every Wednesday, we talk to our guy, Jeff Rimmer, on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Rimmer, Timmy Hall is in for Common Man today on a Wildcard Wednesday. How you doing, Rims?
I'm doing well, and glad that other yo-yo's not there today. We get an opportunity here to have a decent conversation without Mike there. And oh, by the way, happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July to you, Jeff. You got any fun plans?
No, not really. We're going to barbecue tomorrow, obviously, spend some time with the family, and just kind of cool things. It's kind of hot down here in Florida, but I'll certainly miss my time in Columbus for the 4th of July, because there were many years that Jody Shelley and I took part in July 4th holiday parades, be it the Red, White, and Boom, the major parade, or some of the area parades out in Dublin. And, Upper Arlington. What other parades did I do?
All the parades, right?
Well, from time to time, year to year, yeah, we normally did at least 2 or 3 parades a year. So I'll certainly miss that this year.
Well, Rims, let's talk a little bit about the draft. That happened since, I believe, the last time we got the chat. So the Blue Jackets, they end up keeping the 4th overall pick, and they select, I think they got a good one in Caden Lindstrom. What say you about the pick?
Well, I told you guys last week, and actually for the last several weeks, if they traded the pick, it would be because they couldn't get Lidstrom. They had him zeroed in here, number 1 on their list. They had him rated number 2 overall. It's a terrific pick. They do not have to rush him. I'm really excited about, obviously, the acquisition of free agent Sean Monahan, who had an outstanding season last year. And listening to him talk the other day to the Columbus media, stating matter-of-factly his best years of hockey are ahead of him. He's had a couple of injury situations over the previous couple of years. Last year he was healthy for the entire season, and I think that bodes well because the Jackets have a legitimate number 1 center.
Well, let me ask you about Monahan a bit, because it does seem like when healthy, he's a point-per-game guy. He obviously had the connection with Johnny Gaudreau, so that should be a thing going back to their days in Calgary. But, you know, the injury concerns, last year was great. Is that something that Jackets fans should be worried about, though, because he has had those issues in the past?
Not at all, because they obviously did their homework before signing him as a free agent. And as he stated, matter-of-factly, he's working harder this summer. He's in the best shape of his life. And I expect that to continue, not to mention the motivation of being reunited with one of his best friends. The wives are great friends. And here Monahan and Johnny Gaudreau, who we all believe can play a better brand of hockey and leading the Blue Jackets. And I think they're going to get that now with a puck distributor like Monahan leading them down that left side.
Jeff Rimmer is with us for some name dropping. Now, look, I know it was a big deal and an emotional deal when you hung up the headset, but I'm sure you can also appreciate and remember how big of a deal that was in your career when you were first named a TV play-by-play voice for the first time. What do you think this means for Steve Mears, and how well do you know him and the man that's going to follow in your footsteps here with the CBJ?
Well, number one, this is not his first National Hockey League job. He previously was at Pittsburgh. He's done some national work at NHL Network and done some national games. He's done some World Championship games, World Junior games. So, Steve's a terrific guy. I had a 20-minute conversation with him yesterday, shortly after the announcement that he was the guy. I certainly made my feelings known. I think he's a terrific broadcaster, a great person, and I look forward to talking to him several times over the course of the year. As I plan to be in Columbus a number of times this year, we'll get a chance to visit with Steve. So, great move by the Blue Jackets, great move by Steve to come over from Pittsburgh.
If I turn my microphone on, it helps when you're trying to have a conversation. Rims, let's talk about the Jackets bringing in Jack Johnson comes back to the organization today. Saw that. Nice thing to have him back. I know he's been in the league forever, but it's good to see him back in wearing CBJ colors, right?
Oh, absolutely. Jack's just a terrific human being. If you remember when they traded Jeff Carter to Los Angeles, and it was Jack Johnson coming back, Jack just arrived from L.A. during a Blue Jackets game, and he immediately came upstairs. I hadn't met him previously, but he just was so thrilled to be a Blue Jacket. Played the 7 seasons, went on, won a cup with Colorado a couple of years, always maintained a home in Columbus, says that he wants to be a leader to the young guys. It's a depth defenseman move by the Blue Jackets, and it's a terrific move by Donnie Waddell because not only is he a Stanley Cup champion, not only is he a local, he calls Columbus his home, wasn't originally born in Columbus, Michigan is where he was born, but tell you what, this is just a terrific guy that's really going to help the Jackets blue line, and in particular the younger defensemen.
All right, Jeff, I heard you say it before. What's on the grill for the 4th of July cookout tomorrow?
Well, we've got a choice here. We bought a couple of steaks the other day, but we've got a couple of errands to run tomorrow morning on the 4th of July, so we'll probably make a visit to Whole Foods or Whole Paycheck, call it what you want, and we'll spend some more money and decide do we want to cook those steaks or save them for the weekend and perhaps grill something else, be it burgers, some chicken, whatever. Can't wait. Got the big grill up and ready to go. All prime, so it should be a great July 4th, not only tomorrow, but certainly for the weekend as well.
Rims, you want to talk about your friends, Buyers Import by the Airport?
I was waiting. Of course we want to talk about Buyers Imports by the Airport. Talking to General Manager Kevin King here about an hour ago. They've got a deal. I'm telling you right now, guys, it can't be beat. I've been talking to you for a couple of years now about the Polestar. Well, how about this? The Polestar 2. Lease. You can lease it for 27 months for $299. That's a $60,000 automobile that you can drive off the lot at Buyers Imports by the airport. And for $299, you are getting a primo car. Not to mention, and we've talked about this last week, the Porsches, the Macans. They've got a great selection of Macans, both new and pre-owned in colors, and options that are available right now for immediate delivery. And don't forget the world-class service department, expanded here recently. It is the place to go. One-stop shopping at Buyers Imports by the airport.
Well, there you go, Rims. You got it all in there. You got any name-dropping for us this week?
No, I've been kind of sitting close to home. As you guys know, we had a little bit of an issue here with my surgery and all, but I'm back to 100%, so we're going to get out.
Good.
Got invited to a Marlins game, so I'm going to head down there. I might even take in, and you'll love this, T-Bone, I might even take in one of Messi's soccer games here and see the Miami team for the first time up close and personal. How about that? Take my grandson Crosby.
I hear I obviously know how big of a deal Messi is, but you're actually down there in South Florida. How has the reception been when he joined the team?
Well, let me tell you, he's getting more coverage than the Florida Panthers that just won the Stanley Cup. There's always a story in the newspaper daily about Messi. In fact, they've got a couple of full-time beat writers. There's no beat writer for the Florida Panthers. They've gone to the Stanley Cup final the last 2 years and just won a Stanley Cup. That's a lot different than the first 11 years of the franchise when I was down here calling the games. But, Messi's getting unbelievable coverage. Now, that might change in 2 weeks because I also plan to go to Dolphins training camp, and they start in 2 weeks. And we're talking to a couple of media guys here locally today. Once the not the Marlins, I'm going to a Marlin game, but once the Dolphins start training camp, it will be all Marlins, all Dolphins all the time as far as media coverage is concerned. There's no doubt they're number one, and they feel they've got a pretty good team this year.
Mr. Miami, Jeff Rimmer. I was hoping you would name us the next Jackets head coach with the name dropping.
Yeah.
It was supposedly 3 candidates. Dom Taberry talked to Waddell yesterday.
No, they're probably going to name the coach here sometime in the next 7 days, and any one of those 3 candidates could be the guy. I'll tell you, a guy that I got to know pretty well on the beat here for the last few years, I have a tremendous amount of respect for, and that is Todd McClellan. I know that Dean Evison, former coach in Minnesota, he'd love to have the job. He thinks he can do what the Jackets are looking for as far as culture and structure and that kind of thing. But whatever the decision is made by the hierarchy led by Don Waddell, they're going to make the right decision here. The Jackets will have a coach. They're going to have a better team on the ice this year. And, a great season ahead for the Blue Jackets, no doubt. I plan on being in Columbus for a number of games, cheering them on.
Well, we look forward to having you in studio when you're back up here. All right, buddy?
Always a pleasure. And, again, you guys have a great 4th of July with your families and everybody listening on 97.1, the only place to listen to get your latest news and entertainment. Yes, the Afternoon Boys at 97.1.
I like that plug. That was a great little plug.
That was wonderful.
That's nice.
Happy 4th.
There you go. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Back page is next. It's Man and Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
Watch out for a disabled semi on the left shoulder of westbound 70 on the east side at Bryce Road. We also have a slowdown on northbound 71 on the south side between Green Lawn Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by Pierre's Ice Cream. Get your spoons ready for Pierre's Ice Cream. Cherry vanilla, cookies and cream, nuts about Buckeyes. All Pierre's flavors are next level. Made in Ohio, made with the best. Pierre's Ice Cream. We've got your flavor. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Okay, so that's the final price. Oh, an extra fee to drive here. Is that it? A knock on the door fee. So is that the final price? A 15% Wednesday surcharge. What for? Oh, because it's Wednesday. Of course. Can I get back to you on this?
Apex Pros, the pros who knows.
This quote you gave me, are there any other charges I don't know about?
Other charges?
Like an it's too sunny fee or my dog wet the carpet tax.
No, Apex always gives you upfront pricing.
No surprise fees?
Never.
No charge if your stomach hurts or you lost your library card?
Upfront pricing every time at Apex Pros, whether it's plumbing, heating, and AC, or our new electrical services.
I'll call you right back. Hello, other company? Hi, me again.
It's Alex, the friendly Apex Bear. You'll never get a surprise charge with the Apex Pros upfront price guarantee. Schedule an appointment now at apexpros.com.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per 1,000 financed at 48 months. 1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
Rise and shine, jabronis.
Quite a show this morning.
There's only one place where Buckeye legends lay the smackdown. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
Give me a juice box. Yeah.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
This is Ice-T, repping Raising Cane's Iced Tea, the official iced tea of iced tea. Brewed throughout the day and perfectly poured over Cane's signature crush ice makes Cane's Iced Tea the only iced tea as fresh as me. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Is arthritic joint pain keeping you from doing the things that you love? Bone-on-bone pain in your knee? Arthritic pain like I was having in my knee? Maybe your hip, your back, your shoulder? Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Listen, there are exciting new cellular therapies that you can get lasting relief from. QC Kinetics is helping patients like you every day here in Columbus, led by Dr. Ray Tesner. I'm talking about cutting-edge treatments that accelerate your own body's healing properties, revitalizing your joints so you can move again. Listen, my dad was having knee pain. I was having knee pain. So we went over to QC Kinetics, and they were able to help us out. And 2 years out, I'm still feeling good. My dad can still move around. So learn how QC Kinetics can treat pain and enhance your joints and restore your mobility and give you long-term lasting relief with no downtime. So check them out. Go to 380-208-4544 or head to one of their offices in Dublin, Gehanna, or now the new one that's most recently opened in Grove City.
Tires worn down from all the summer driving? Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus this month and save $160 on select sets of 4 Continental tires. Only at AAA Car Care Plus locations. Offer ends July 31st. See store for details.
Hey, what's up, Buckeye Nation? It's Cardell Jones. Join me Saturday, July 20th at Huntington Park for the Smiths Cardell Jones Charity Softball Game presented by Monogram Homes and the U.S. Air Force. Come check out former Buckeye greats take on this year's current Buckeye stars such as Emeka Ibuka, Jaden Ballard, and many more. Come see and meet the Buckeyes before they hit the field this fall. Gates open at 5 p.m. Contests and prizes all night long. Home run derby at 6:30 and the game to follow. Tickets available at BuckeyeCruise.com. Why picnic when you can Smicknick? Get your $10 tickets now at BuckeyeCruise.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Final segment of the program. Timmy Hall filling in for Common Man today. Jeff Tito Thidoff is in, filling in for Timmy on the Buckeye Show, along with Tyvis Powell. Tito, how you doing, buddy?
No. Sorry. The microphone is down mode.
I remember the first time I hosted a radio show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, me and Trader Tyvis died.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Trader Tyvis. Why are you calling that?
Let me ask you a question, Bone. You're a history guy.
Well,
July 3rd, 1776.
Yeah.
Who was ruling us?
That would be
GB.
That would be the Great Britain, England.
Yes.
Yeah.
King George III.
Okay.
Tyvis tonight is setting off fireworks in honor of that. He's not doing it tomorrow.
What do you
He's
mean,
doing it tonight.
What do you mean setting off fireworks tonight?
He's going to. He and his family are setting off fireworks tonight on July 3rd to honor England owning us.
Is that what he said, or is he just setting off fireworks and you've insinuated that, or implied, or inferred, or whatever? That's what it is.
He's going to wear white wigs and play nothing but. That's what we call music, British Invasion Edition.
You are aware that Red, White, and Boom is tonight.
Yeah, I'm not talking about them. Let them live. Let them live. Let them live. I'm talking about Tyvis is having a private.
Tyvis not allowed to do that.
Tyvis having a private. I want England to rule us again celebration.
Listen,
is that like one of the white parties out at the Hamptons where you all have to dress in white?
I don't see colors.
Listen,
that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Tito, I want to tell you right now.
It's a white party or not, Tim.
Tito,
one thing.
I know a lot of white parties too.
I don't. Tim apparently does. I don't go to white parties.
The guy who runs parties. The guy who runs Fanatics is a big fan of the white parties, from what I've understood. I don't know why that is. That's
he and Timmy. That's fine.
Not good.
That's not me.
No, Tyvis is my only friend. Stop talking bad about him.
I've heard the song. That's why I was surprised you brought up race.
So. Yes, NASCAR races are always fun to talk about. I agree with you. We love talking about races.
Yes.
So, Tito, I got to say, that is one of your most flawed premises of all time, is that shooting off fireworks on the 3rd somehow celebrates Great Britain.
I just think in Tyvis' case it does, because he said it does.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, he did say it. Off the air.
He said, "Oh, chip, chitty-o.
Yes, he
Miss the
did.
good old days." Is that what he said?
Yes, he asked about any English muffins I could bring in on Sunday.
Hey, don't knock the nooks and crannies.
No, that's good.
The original nooks and crannies, Thomas.
I say let's give it back just for nooks and crannies.
Just for that.
Let's go.
Tito, can I ask you something?
Of course.
I believe I heard you on Morning Juice at least once say that we should not celebrate the 4th of July on the 4th if it's on a Tuesday or Thursday.
You have
on a Monday or
side of me.
I said that's what I said. Don't wait. Whoa.
Look at him.
Listen to what I said. I said we celebrate Independence Day on a Friday. I didn't say about July 4th. I said Independence Day should be celebrated on a Friday.
Independence Day.
Independence Day should be celebrated on a Friday every year.
And we're talking about just that cool name for the day.
Listen. We all know that Independence Day is the day we celebrate our liberation from the alien army that tried to take over when Will Smith.
We will not go quietly into the night.
This is our Independence Day.
That's right.
Yes.
By the way, before we keep going with all of this, I have to give away, and I'm excited to give away, a Pecan Pennies gift card. $50 gift card to Pecan Pennies, your downtown home for barbecue, happy hour, and soccer, because it is Wildcard Wednesday. Hubert's going to win this. He says, my stall sniffers, Tim and Bone switch bodies Freaky Friday style. The only way to reverse the curse is to beat Common Man at ping pong one-on-one. Would you use Tim in the body of Bone or Bone in the body of Tim?
Wow, good question.
That's a tough
So it's
one.
your skill level,
Age-old
but
debate.
in my not exactly athletic body.
I think I can read him as a player enough with all the games I've racked up to this point. Lots of games. I would want my mind and my aptitude for the game with Bone's body. I think I have it enough where I can position myself. I've seen bigger players that are pretty good
Aaron
at
Rodgers in Jared Lorenz's body.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good way to
You
put
think
it.
you're fine with that?
Good way to put it. Yeah.
The hefty
offense.
left.
To beat ping pong.
I'm not offended.
I beat him all the time, so I could get one game.
He does.
I beat him every day, and he
You
beats
do?
me every day. Yeah,
Okay.
we're pretty
Well,
even. It's like 50-50 type of deal these days.
Well, I was going to ask you what's coming up on the Buckeye Show, but I know.
We'll
Tyvis
have
is
time.
there.
Yeah,
It'll
we'll talk
be
about
good.
trader stuff.
That's fine. All right.
Hi, Tyvis.
There we go. Trader stuff. That's good. Talk a little Guy Fawkes Day, right? You can talk about that. The 5th of November. Going to get into that?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Back page. Let's do it.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I have something to bring up here, Timmy. As you probably know, if you're outside right now, the weather is moving through. And I noticed this. We have, obviously, Red, White, and Boom going on tonight. There's some thunderstorms moving through. Be careful. Be safe. I also know the crew game is going on. I believe it's 7 or 6:40 or something like that, scheduled start time. However, with the weather moving through, if there's a weather delay, that could mean you could have the crew game delayed enough that during the game,
Oh my gosh,
Red, White, and Boom just starts happening. And I could bet you that on the Apple broadcast of this, I don't know who's calling the game, but if it's not Neil, people not from here are probably gonna be like, they got fireworks going. What in the whoa my? And it's like, yeah, there's 20 minutes of fireworks that could be happening right in the middle of your crew game tonight. So if the weather doesn't cooperate,
think about
this
that.
could be an interesting situation.
I just have English soccer on while his fireworks are going off.
Oh yeah. Well, around here it's great. We had an offer. An email came into the station apparently that was like, Manchester City might like to come in and bring some of their trophies. And apparently some of the station brass were like, who cares? Tell them to pound sand. And it's like, what? I care. Bring him in. Let's go, Pep Guardiola. Let's get in here.
I actually think it's a very American thing to do.
know.
I think to have a soccer match right here on Red, White, and Boom, MLS.
Let me tell you.
Stick it to him.
I was so mad when I found this out because I know how the brass would be here, Timmy. It's like, oh, Manchester City, the defending Premier League champions, want to bring the trophy in. Would you like that? No. Colin Morikawa would like to do an hour on a show. They'd be like, okay, can he do every show? Oh, my God, a golfer? Yeah. And it's like, this stuff outrates golf 10-1. What are we talking about? Sorry. I'm just a little mad. That's all. I wasn't consulted about Manchester City coming in. I'm a little peeved.
No.
That's all.
Happy 4th, Bone.
Yeah, no, not for me. Happy go to hell.
I'm sorry.
Happy go to hell.
Race season is here. A big race weekend coming up. Rev those engines, Bone.
I'm just kidding. Happy 4th. Everybody be safe. Have fun. It is the Buckeye Show next. We'll talk to you on Friday. Have a great Independence Day on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza.
You should know that northbound 315's off-ramp to Town Street is currently closed, and you should seek an alternate route there. We also have slower traffic on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt between Livingston Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. Grab deliciousness by the handful with the new Donato's Calzado. Golden crispy crust on the outside, loaded with Donato's flavor inside. Create your perfect calzado today. Just $7.99 for a limited time. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
This is a Fan Action Update.
The Guardians coming off a 1-run win over the White Sox last night, are minus 190 favorites tonight as they take on Chicago again. Cleveland has a 6-game lead on the Minnesota Twins in the AL Central. Over-under on the game today is 8.5 runs. The Reds are plus 150 underdogs on the money line to the Yankees today. Reds last night upset the Yankees as a plus 185 underdog. For your action update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Hi, it's me, Little Bob from Bob's Discount Furniture. I know, you don't know me yet, but I'm here to let you know that I'm opening up a brand new store in your area, located at Taylor Square in Reynoldsburg, bringing even more of my everyday low prices to the people of Ohio. And if you can't wait, mybobs.com is the quickest and easiest way to get unbeatable furniture prices delivered straight to your home today. That's my brand new Bob's Discount Furniture, coming to Reynoldsburg this summer.
Get Bob's Discount!
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
At Take 5, we're faster than you think. That means we'll change your oil and get you back on the road in less time than it takes to get over from the express lane to the exit ramp. Just sit back and relax while our fast, friendly team does all the work. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
Bobby Carpenter here for Affinity Whole Health, the leader in the testosterone and hormone replacement therapy game. And weight loss too, that's right. Affinity offers semaglutide injections for weight loss in addition to their testosterone treatments so you can lose weight and build muscle. They customize a plan directly for you. They added peptides to my TRT. They've added semaglutide with my friend's testosterone, and the results are amazing. They're pumped about summertime and pool season, so check them out at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Who are the people that serve part-time in the Ohio Army National Guard? We are your neighbors and friends. We are your sons and daughters. Our service is providing us valuable job skills, and it pays up to 100% of our tuition. We're proud to serve our state. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service with the Ohio Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/OH. Sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard. Aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.